them all out. Will comes back to me the next day. He goes, I called all the places. You eat lunch too early at 8:30 in the morning. They don't want to make lunch, and it's too much of a fucking hassle for them, and they don't want to do it. I go, fuck. I had a whole smorgasbord.
Let me ask you something.
And
I don't know what these
things
are, but could he order them a day before?
No. Evidently not. Will knows how to do it.
Okay.
So then he said, I'm sorry, man. Now I'm back to that turkey sandwich, which I don't want to eat. So last night he got me more menus. And I'm looking at the menu. Now I'm down to really shitty menus because I think I'm just going to order soup for lunch. So I circled. I did a lot of work on this. Hey, Will, get in here. I got chicken noodle soup. I could do for $4.99, you get 16 ounces of soup. Is that a good lunch? Chicken noodle soup? I mean, that's a lot of food, right? Well,
It's got those matzo balls in it?
I don't know what it's got in it. Then there's one called, listen to this, garden vegetable and navy bean.
That's probably a more hearty soup.
Yeah, with turkey chili added. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Organic split pea, I like that.
I'm just wondering, you like that full feeling.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So the bean
you like
soup.
that full feeling. I like to eat and feel full. Call me a nut. Why is my lunch such a fucking hassle? Everyone around here.
Because you're eating at 8:30.
Thank you. I mean, that's what it is.
So, but what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm hoping somebody hears this conversation.
Maybe I should eat lunch at another time.
Yeah, like lunch.
But I don't have any time.
I know. Maybe you can eat something to hold you over.
I hit the gym during lunch, and you know what I mean?
Maybe you want another kind of breakfast.
So I'm looking at the menu. I said, you know what I do? I got to get another kind of lunch. Oh, I see what you're saying. Another kind of breakfast.
Right.
Yeah, why can't...
You could do that. Anywhere will do breakfast.
All right, so look at this. They say here, they got make your own salad, but it's hard to eat a salad when you're on the air and you only have 2 minutes.
And they probably don't have that set up, do they?
I mean, they might be able to work it out for how.
All right, what is this? What is a smoothie? Like, does that have...
That's just fruit, sugar.
Yeah. Well, it could be yogurt and
Listen to
fruit.
this. Berry crush, strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry fresh fruit smoothie. But I don't know, is that with milk?
Well, it depends on who's making it.
Well, wait a second. Here, listen to this. The Pump is a very healthy place.
Okay.
They make something called Energy Shake. $6.89. This could be my lunch. Now listen to this. Cafe Vive with chocolate whey protein. Isn't that what that's what we advertise?
That's protein.
Whey protein.
Yeah.
Cafe Vive?
What's Cafe Vive? I don't want caffeine. Oh, it's coffee. Okay, forget that one.
Right.
How's this? Fruits of paradise, rice milk. That sounds good. Pear, strawberries, blueberries, banana, pomegranate juice.
You're acting like this is going to fill you up. It's a drink, Howard.
Yeah, but that's enough for lunch for me.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Because what I see you eating over there is pretty hefty.
Yeah, and I don't like it. It's too much for me.
Too much?
Yeah.
You should try to get a breakdown of the calories and the sugar content.
What's the calories?
I don't know, but most places do that because smoothies are
By
one
the
of
way,
those
you
things.
are officially gross. He was over my apartment last night for 2 hours. We had a meeting. He claims he had eaten improperly because I put out some nuts and fruit, and that he had something caught in his throat. You're sick. You have a cough.
No.
You were coughing every
I know.
second.
I had one of those wheat things.
But you had a phlegmy, hacky cough.
No, I just had something caught in my throat.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You're sick.
No, Howard.
And during the meeting, I turned to Gary because he's in my apartment.
I know. He's just like.
And I go, Gary, are you okay?
I was. I was fine for the whole meeting.
You were snorting through the whole fucking meeting.
I was fine for the whole meeting. And then in the middle, I had one of those wheat checks things.
Right.
And like a thing got caught in my throat. It's one of those weird
you were
things.
coughing for an hour.
It wasn't an hour.
Yeah. It was an hour. I'm neurotic. I know.
I promise you that I was not sick at your house. It was one of those things where it got caught because it was fine.
I want him in on the meetings because he understands shit. I guess.
You think he does.
Yeah, I think he does. But he's sitting there and he's like, and I know he has a cold or something because he's like, ugh, but not a dry cough.
All winter long, he has issues because of the dryness.
No, but he has a hack.
I know what happened.
He's got a phlegm in him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He always is gunked up.
Yeah.
Because of the dry heat and
But
all
he claims
of that stuff.
he's never sick.
And then when
I told you I was sick last week.
Listen to it. There it is.
That's what I'm saying. Then when something rattles it, it all starts moving around.
He was sick for a day. And then all of a sudden it was gone.
I was sick for 2 days.
Are you better?
I'm better.
And what was that going on in my apartment?
I told you I had the fucking wheat check thing, and it just got caught in my throat.
For an hour it was caught in your throat?
It wasn't an hour. It wasn't an hour.
He's so gross. in a meeting. I'm trying to concentrate. And all I can think about is...
You know what? You don't do this
You
to
say-
anybody but me. You
no,
just, you know,
you're the
do.
only one doing that.
Bullshit.
Don was fine.
No, I get that, but it's
David
like,
Height was fine. Tim was fine.
Were they all looking at Gary while he...
No,
They
Howard.
heard it.
Howard,
I bet you they were.
coughed
no, Howard's one of those guys. You know, Howard hears a noise. You know, like in the movies when
Robin,
it's hyper. You know, it's
Robin, every 2 minutes was this hacky, phlegmy
for
thing.
like 10 minutes. No, not for the whole time. For like 10
You
minutes.
sound like you have fucking tuberculosis.
But
Anyway.
Black love.
what I'm just
Meanwhile, thank God for him because I got so annoyed at this meeting.
Really?
It was going up to 2 hours. I stood up. I go, that's it. I'm done.
Meeting over.
I start yelling. I don't want to be in any meetings like this anymore.
Get outta
This is
here.
not what I got in radio
He threw
for.
us out. He really did. I mean, he didn't say get the fuck out of my house like he was mad at us.
I threw them all out.
He was mad in general, and he's like, "Get out! It's done."
Yeah.
So we all slew it out.
One of these. I can't wait for the play.
All I know is they were telling me shit that goes on here. I got so fucking crazy. There's a couple of
Really?
people going to get a talking to today.
What's going on here?
Don't fucking ask me. I'm on fire. So I stood up and I said, that's it. Everybody out.
You know, Robin, it was a lot like
Get
the
outta
scene
here.
in Larry Sanders where he goes, "I want to be out of the loop. I'm
Yeah,
fucking done.
That's
Get
what
me
I
out."
said. I said, guys, this is crazy. I didn't get into radio to be a manager.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there listening to budgets and management ideas. And I'm like, I said, I can give you creative ideas. You guys go fucking take care of it. It's just 2 hours I could have been reading the newspaper for tomorrow's show.
Right.
God damn it.
Get
He
out.
said- but he said that too. He goes, "That's it." He goes, 2 hours of my life I want back. I could be reading the fucking paper for the show. Get out." We all
Well,
left.
that's it. And he's flemming all over the place.
That didn't help.
Oh, you know what it is? In my apartment, I built a little office for myself where people
Yeah.
could sit and meet. I thought that'll be so cool. Now, I haven't had many meetings there because who wants people in my apartment, disgusting people with their dirty shoes and everything?
This is what you think of after
Yeah.
you have this thought that you want to have meetings.
So I had the meeting, and I know I'm never having a meeting in there again.
By the way,
Yeah.
one thing about that, if I can make a suggestion, it was really hot in there yesterday.
Because Don complained the last time we had a meeting that it was too cold.
Even Beth walked in and she goes, "My God, why is it so hot in
so
here?"
Beth knows how to work the heat. Fucking lower.
But it's not up to her to walk into a
Wow.
meeting
What
and
did
change.
you do?
Well, why didn't you
did
tell-
you jack the temperature up to 90
no,
or
it's the way I
something?
keep it. I like it warm.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you? You are old.
Yeah, I am.
Good Lord.
I felt like I was in Pompano Beach.
But anyway,
With
getting
Jesus.
back to the smoothies, you have to be really careful. That's one of those things like people say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I eat yogurt," and it turns out it's all fattening.
Right.
You
So
gotta be-
here's what they put in it. Listen to this. Here's one. Green Magic. Like real green drink. Green Magic. Orange juice, pineapple, basil, avocado, strawberries, all in a shake. Now,
Oh, God.
no good?
No,
Oh, God. Look at that shit you drink.
no,
Why? No good?
It's all juices, which you
Oh.
know is sugar.
Well, what can I put? What can I do? I mean, I got nothing to eat. I'm hungry. I just want to drink something or have some soup, and that'll be it. That'll be my lunch. I don't know. Yeah, I give up. I forget
The
it.
soup you said with the beans, I think you would like.
All right, get me that soup with the beans.
What?
What?
Huh?
Why do you ask me to look at these menus and then you act like you're a stranger?
Soup with beans?
Yeah, look.
It was a
says here.
cannelloni something or other.
Look,
Okay.
right here. It says vegetable and navy bean,
Yeah, navy
All right.
beans.
turkey chili, add $1,
You got it.
or organic split pea. That sounds good.
All right.
Time.
So
Get me the
let-
garden vegetable for lunch today.
Today?
Not garden vegetable, the vegetable and navy bean.
We'll do our best today. So it
You
takes a
see what I
little
mean?
bit
I
of setup.
can't get it. I'm the only guy
Time
can't
soup.
get it.
I don't know what to tell you. We got to talk to the manager. She's not in till after the show.
Forget it.
No,
I don't
no.
wanna
We're
eat.
going to make it happen. I don't want to say no to you.
Here's these menus. Find out what's in these smoothies. Do a full investigation. Get back to me. I have a whole staff and I can't get lunch.
Time.
I want to make a suggestion to you. You know, once you said you would consider a vegetarian option.
Yes. Where is it?
Remember my friend Joy who
Yeah, where
runs
is she?
Candle 79? I'm sure she'd be willing to make you a lunch that was here
There's vegetables?
at 8:30, like a vegetable wrap.
Oh, I don't want that.
You don't?
No. I don't want a wrap. I don't want bread.
Okay, something without vegetables then.
Plain
She'd make-
vegetables, no bread? Where's that Guatemalan shit soup I saw a picture of? I'll eat that. I'm hungry. I can't get
It was
anything.
filling.
I bet.
You wanted me to talk to Joy and see what she could do for you?
Yeah.
Because she could do any number of things.
All right. Ask her what she's got in mind.
All right.
Please,
Because
I'm
she
begging
used
you.
to fix some food
Ask if
for
she
you.
could do a healthy kind of drink.
Oh, she can
smoothie.
definitely do that.
You know, I don't want to be shitting my brains out, though, all day. With that drink of yours, I see what goes on.
If I fixed you up, boy, you wouldn't be holding on to railings as you walk.
You think? I'd get my balance back.
Turkey chili.
Man, look at that thing. It looks like that's a big pot of chili.
No, there's just some bread in there.
All right, well, I was able to get something. Now they had that ready?
For you.
For me. King of all media.
They're good guys over there. Oh, they brought the wrap too? I'll give you a wrap too. In case you want that too.
I would give that wrap. Hey, whoa. Don't give that wrap with you. Try the turkey chili.
You know, there's a reason you're the producer. I feel bad I threw you out of my
apartment. You might take one bite and go.
I bet you were thrilled I threw you out of the apartment, right? It was enough already.
I was getting a little hot.
I didn't know you were that hot.
Romano. There seems to finally be some resolution with today's lunch.
No, there's resolution for a day.
Well, he seemed to really like the turkey chili.
He liked the turkey chili. Tomorrow maybe he hates the turkey chili. Maybe he wants a sandwich. Maybe he wants a salad.
Right, thank you.
The man wants some variety, which I completely understand. You don't want to eat the same thing every day, you know. So this happens periodically. I deal with this. You know, we try and get him a new menu. He gets tired of the menu. We go somewhere else. It's 8:30 in the morning. It's what, 8:20 right now. People don't make breakfast or lunch at this hour, so it's just difficult. It's just tough because, you know.
Well, he's a picky eater.
He's a picky eater, and somehow I've become responsible for what he eats.
I don't know how that works. Like if you,
which I don't mind because it is important to him. It is very important, probably more important than any of the stupid things I do around here. But you know, is that why I went to Syracuse University? Is to become a lunch guy?
No, but when you've been given an opportunity such as working for the show, you do what the boss asks you to do.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that involves interviewing high-profile guests, and sometimes that involves being a lunch runner. I mean,
and sadly enough, being the lunch runner is way more important to Howard than any dumb pre-interview I do. It's the truth.
Hey, you got to keep the boss happy by any means necessary.
Anything for my boss.
Now, are you hoping that a listener or a restaurateur that's a fan will come through in the clutch and offer some sort of gourmet meal?
At least send us a menu, please. You know, and it's not for Howard.
Okay.
But do they
it's for somebody else up here. So, yeah, that's my next step. We're going to have to taste all the food to make sure it doesn't kill them. You know, like the kings in England used to have a food tester to make sure they wouldn't die. They weren't poisoned, so that's my next step.
But a temporary solution for now. You can get by on the turkey chili for a few days.
Turkey chili probably bought me another week. As long as it stays cold and shitty outside, I think turkey chili is a good hearty meal. So, beyond that, I don't know.
Godspeed, merman.
Thank you.
You're in Howard's apartment yesterday. You're having a meeting.
Yes, I was.
Do you have any idea that this little throat clearing or this little?
Yeah, no, I totally had an idea because I was, you know, coughing and I kept drinking water, and he goes, "Are you okay, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just got something caught in my throat."
But did you know he was going to bring it up again today?
Yeah, I had a pretty good idea he would. I could tell once he brought it up in the meeting. I had a feeling he'd bring it up today. There's no guest today.
Right. So any little thing that might have happened.
He might have noticed that I trimmed my left pinky nail in an odd sort of octagonal shape.
But he's ripped on, you know, the phlegmy sound in your voice before, especially when you were a smoker.
That was a long time ago.
But he did say he would make mentions of that you're constantly clearing your throat and.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to deny I have some issues from time to time. I think a lot of them are created by nerves being around him.
Mm-hmm.
I find that I don't have those issues except when I'm in there with him in the morning, and I start thinking about it when I'm in the car and all that other stuff. But I have been sick. Yesterday, that just wasn't what it was.
And he's someone who's extremely paranoid about being around, you know, any type of sickness. Like the other day, you were wearing a mask,
right.
And so that just all contributes to one big, you know, perfect storm of blame against you, I guess.
Well, that's his problem, not mine. I don't blame him for anything.
But going the other way, it sort of fulfills itself because then it becomes more psychosomatic for you. Like you're going to be constantly thinking about it, and therefore clearing your throat more, and the whole thing just becomes.
So
a big
in other
cycle.
words, you say basically Howard's making himself sick by focusing on me, making me crazy, and then giving it back to him.
Exactly.
He's nuts. Steven Tyler's guy said, "Hey, Steve was great. Steve's on Twitter now. Could you mention his Twitter address?"
I got to get on Twitter. I want to follow people.
You should.
I like
set up an account for you?
Yeah, but I want to be. Don't I want my name?
It might be taken.
How do you think I should do it?
Should go in as like he says. Look at his. I am Stephen T. or something like that. Should go and see if Howard Stern's taken. I'm going to bet the farm it
But
is.
I guarantee I could call them or have Jeff call them.
I actually have emailed the guy, the owner, several times. I emailed him and he's taken care of. He took a guy down that was a fake me. And he took down a guy. Somebody that was a
He's
fake.
probably interested in having the real
man.
people. Like, how come Steve Martin has Steve Martin?
He doesn't.
He does?
Steve Martin to go.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because Steve Martin's a comedy.
Yeah, they probably don't do it if the person's legitimately, because that would be kind of...
Right.
A lot of people...
I think I saw that yours might have even said it's being held for you. I think
Really? I think Howard K. Stern has.
Yeah, right. So, would you check into it, Jason?
Yeah.
Or I know Jeff could do it, maybe.
Well, check and see if Howard Stern's taken.
Because I would like to, but will that mean people somehow can bother me?
Yes. But
I'm not going to Twitter. I just want to follow people.
Right. Then,
but if you just want to follow, you should use a fake name then you wouldn't...
Right. Right, if you just want to follow,
Yeah, if you just
go
wanna
on.
follow, use a fake
Go on as your.
But what if I want to Twitter something? What if I get inspired?
Then get the name. Why don't you start with the fake name and then see if the real name, and you can hold that too.
And who do you follow on that?
I follow a bunch of people, but
Like Steve Martin, I would follow.
Steve Martin, I follow a bunch of sports guys.
Yeah, news.
You know who's worth following? Brie Olson.
20 seconds, Howard.
Yeah, she's good.
Oh my God, it's absurd the stuff she writes on there. I need to be fucked.
I would follow.
Roger Ebert's a great one.
Ebert's a good
Roger
one.
Ebert?
He's great.
Yeah. There's a couple of comedians that I follow.
Roper's a good one, actually.
You follow Robin. That's
No, you
fucking
don't.
funny.
She's a horrible Twitter.
No, but it's good material for the show.
This is a good topic. All right, so
That girl
I'll make a
yesterday.
list for you, and I'll check out the names.
It says yours has been suspended. So someone probably did it, you as fake, and now they're probably just like
Yeah,
locked it up.
Once it's suspended, you can never get it back.
Hillary-
No, no,
let
they
me
probably
get my-
could for
let me get
Howard.
my name.
Hillary Schuff works with Twitter. Like she has
got
direct contact there, so
Okay.
I'll talk to her about
All
it.
right, and then I would follow someone.
Okay. I'll put a list together for you.
And someone will follow you.
Now with my new Android phone, I get updates on everything, so I'm going to get a Twitter account.
Oh, good.
So-
People have been asking me, get Howard on Twitter.
I'm going to get on Twitter. Jason's going to sign me up today, and then but I'm only going to follow people at first.
Oh, that's so silly.
Yeah. So I said, who should I follow? First of all, I got this letter from Steven Tyler's people saying, thank you for having Steven on the other day. It was a lot of fun. Can you let everyone know that Steven has started tweeting? This is what got me thinking. His name is, I guess he doesn't own his own name. I am Stephen T. His account is I am Stephen T.
Okay. I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, and I said to myself, I'd like to see what Steven Tyler has to say. He's a very witty gentleman.
And is he Stephen with a V or a PH?
V. And so I was like, and plus with my phone, I have a widget that I just get notified whenever somebody
Mentions you?
or not mentions me, but tweets.
Oh,
You
okay.
know. So I said, well, I heard Steve Martin's a real good tweeter. I would follow
Yeah.
him and Steven Tyler. And then I said to the guys, who else am I going to follow?
Well, Joan Rivers, Lisa Lampanelli.
One of the guys said Roger Ebert is the best tweeter.
He is amazing. He's always on there, and he's got good information, yeah.
So I'm gonna get in on that and see what's
If
happening.
you want the inane, Paris Hilton.
Does she have a tweet?
Yeah.
But does she write it or does some idiot write it for her?
Sometimes I think it's her, because
Oh.
it's like, I'm going to go to sleep now. Naps are so much fun. Naps are great.
They are great. She's right. I need to read that. I've been feeling bad about napping. No kidding, yeah. She says naps are great, huh?
Yeah. That's one of the things I read.
Right.
Yoko Ono, I love to follow because she's
Oh,
always
yeah?
sort of announcing something or saying, one of her crazy love things.
And how do you know who to follow? Like, is there a list of everyone that you can pick from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I might follow that because I like on my phone that it pops up. I'm digging my phone. Very involved with it.
Really?
Yeah, very involved with this phone. Don't ask. A day and night with the phone. It's my whole new life.
You don't get frustrated every time you try one of these new things.
Yeah, this is a lot to handle. I mean, the camera now is frustrating me and the way it interacts with the email, but nevertheless, I'm involved with it constantly.
Because I started trying some of these new apps, and then I get them, and I'm like, I don't know how to use it.
Right.
I downloaded it, now I don't know how to use it.
What do you want, JD?
I had someone you can follow on Twitter.
Who?
There's someone that...
Well, everyone, I go, hey, maybe I'll follow Robin. And a couple of guys who will remain nameless said, Robin's the worst tweeter.
I don't care what you say.
I go, well, I'm going to follow. They go, what does she tweet about? I asked. Her vegetables. I said, oh, okay, I get it.
I tweet about my cats. I tweet about a lot of different things.
I'll
I was
follow
tweeting
you.
about tennis the other day. I was tweeting about football.
Is it nonsense or you got something good to say?
No, sometimes it depends. You know, but lots of people were following the progress of my cat. So I was, tweeting about Leroy Brown and...
All right, I'll follow you.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow you.
Put pictures on there of them.
But I will delete you if you disappoint me.
Go ahead.
Unfollow.
I will unfollow.
Did you stop following me, JD?
No, I haven't. You don't even follow me. So
I don't?
No, you don't.
See,
should.
I would follow JD.
I want
why?
to follow JD. I see some of your tweets
I'm
sometimes.
pretty witty on there.
I saw Social Network. It was okay.
JD is...
I saw King's Speech. It was all right.
Oh, do you follow him?
No.
Yeah. Do you
But I
have
imagine
Twitter?
that's what it sounds like.
Do you have it, Fred?
No, I don't.
No.
Why
I probably
aren't
should,
you
I
on
probably should
Twitter?
get into it.
You know what, Fred? You should have a Twitter account because
Yes.
everyone wants to hear what you're
Yes.
thinking.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think you should.
Everyone would be locked in with bated breath or finger.
Well,
There's a guy.
I would follow JD because I've read him on Facebook, and
Is he
actually,
good?
he's way more articulate when he writes than when he
he might
speaks.
be one of those kind of guys that's better literally.
Like he turned me on to the Big Mama's House 3, the trailer, and I loved it.
And John Hines said that he turned him on to a really good movie the other day, which I don't know what the name of it was.
Maybe Shattered Glass.
That's it.
I like Shattered Glass.
Shattered Glass is good.
He turned me on to a great movie. I only watched the trailer, and I know it's going to be great. It's called I Think We're Alone Now. It's a documentary about Tiffany's stalkers.
I have a documentary.
Lord.
I know I'm alone now. It's my life.
Yeah, anything with Alone, JD watches because he can relate to it.
Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, Home Alone 3D.
Gary, does your Twitter account get hacked every week?
It got hacked a couple of times, but I think I got it fixed.
How do they do that?
I think I figured it out. I have when you want to put up a picture, it's not so easy. So there's a thing called TwitPic.
Yeah.
And I think they were hacking through that, so I just shut that down. I think I'm fine now.
Oh.
But it kept putting up this stupid diet. It said, hey, guess what? I lost 8 pounds in 7 days, and you can too. And then I had a website, and I kept saying it's not me. And then people were complaining that they were getting ripped off. People, were being goofy.
There's a couple people you can follow that you might like. There's one called Sexy Candids.
Hey, someone told me Brie Olson's good to follow.
Yeah, well, she just posts like dirty shit. Like, I want a guy to just come inside me and use me like a whore.
I don't want that. I don't want
No,
that.
you know the people that Kanye West, a lot of people like to follow because he says ridiculous things. Who is the other one that everybody? 50 Cent. Sometimes you see him getting, like he'll be talking to girls, asking them to do certain things, and you see him commenting on what the girls are doing for him.
Wow. See, I don't care about that.
I find him interesting.
See here, Gary gave me a list. Like Bill Maher, I would follow. I like him.
Yeah, I'm not following Bill Maher yet. I would do that.
Conan O'Brien, I'd follow.
I follow him.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan, I'd follow.
Definitely. I don't follow Tracy.
Does he even tweet?
It says here he does. See, Joan Rivers, Steve Martin, Gilbert Gottfried, I'd follow.
Joan Rivers is funny. She was always saying funny stuff.
Gary Shanley, but it says here he never twitters. So
Yeah.
then what's the point of following him?
Exactly. That's why I don't follow Tracy Morgan. I don't think he twitters that much.
Really?
Roger Ebert, everyone said is the best.
Yeah.
John Stamos twitters?
He's on there.
He don't Twitter the truth, though. What's going on for real?
Right. He doesn't tell you what's really going on.
He's trolling.
Yeah. John Favreau, I'd follow him.
I think I follow him.
Let's see here. People from work. Gary Delabate, Ralph, evidently.
Is he on? I didn't know that.
With that Geek Time stuff.
John Hine, I think,
Yes.
is on.
Steve Brandano.
Lisa Jisms. Oh, that's Lisa.
Lisa's-
Lisa
yeah,
G is.
the
Oh, Lisa. Oh,
G-isms.
I thought it was Lisa Jisms.
That's a good name.
Page 2. So Benji, either yesterday or the day before yesterday, first of all, everyone thinks he took an Ambien and then was walking around being weird. So
Which would be like the second time.
bumping into walls and everything. But in Blue, he went and asked. This is cut down from 5 minutes. He asked Lisa G out on a date, and she sort of agreed in a weird way.
But Lise,
He wanted to Skype with me. That's how it started.
I don't know what you kids call it these days, but get a couple drinks in her first. I'm not gonna, if it's not what you want, it's fine. But I would love to take you out on a date, if you'd like to come on a date, a real date. And if it's not going well, you can bail at any time.
No, I would never do that. Oh, you mean like have my girlfriend call me on the phone, go, oh, I gotta go, there's a cat emergency?
Start with a short 15-minute, 20-minute.
Howard, you got it, whey protein.
And then if you want to hang out more, we'll hang out more.
He doesn't look.
He's high. He made it remember he did it.
Banged it.
I think I'm married.
Hey, did you take an Ambien at work yesterday, Benji? Because everyone said you were high as a fucking kite. What was that? What was that about? Why are you doing that?
I don't
Is that for
usually do
attention?
that. Yeah.
Is that what happened? Because everyone said you were wrecked.
I was just trying to get attention.
Oh. Yeah, he was like walking into he takes Ambien here and he goes, I want it to kick in by the time I get home, and it's like it's a shtick now. He was walking around all high, and then he asked Lisa G out on a date for real.
For real? What do you mean?
Yeah, I got it on tape if you want to hear it.
I could.
Were you for real on this?
I was for real, but I was also having fun. So it's sort of a combination, I guess. But Lise,
And what's this lease? Like Rob and lease? Is
It's
that your
cool.
move?
Yeah.
It's cool. It sounds so fucked up. I can't even
It's
tell you.
lease. Women.
Like when he goes, Rob.
I like saying Rob.
No, yeah, good.
Try, say
Well,
it.
Robin doesn't like it. No, fuck off.
Look, you would like it.
You're an asshole.
Try it.
Rob.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it like Rob.
It's nice. It's a fun way to feel.
Her name's Lisa. What is it?
He's a weirdo, dude. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
He is a friggin' weirdo.
What'd he do?
That girl yesterday when she was here.
Yeah.
So when we went
Casey?
Yeah. When you went to commercial break, he came out in the hallway and he was just standing there like he does this a lot too. He'll just stare at people.
Yeah.
He'll stare at
He does that to me.
He'll stare at
We
the
had a
guest.
staff meeting yesterday. He starts staring at me like I'm a woman.
Well, then he was high, right?
But yesterday it was
No.
like really weird because he was like just standing there in the corner and he was just staring at this girl like she was like from outer space.
Well, I've seen him do that before. Anytime he thinks one of the guests is hot
Yeah.
and he might be able to get him,
Yeah, he gets that-
goes out there when they're doing that post-interview
Yeah.
and tries to get into the interview somehow to get a chance to talk to them personally.
like Bratsu. Yeah, but usually he'll start talking to them.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday he wasn't talking. He was just standing there.
Yeah, because
like
he
a
thinks he's
statue
because he
staring.
thinks he's hot, and like the girls are going to go for him.
It was so funny, man.
Yeah, well, here he is with Lisa G on his Ambien. When did you take the Ambien? Because I saw you in a staff meeting. You were fine.
It was about an hour after that.
Oh, okay. What do you do here all day?
Yesterday, I was just at the staff meeting. I had to. I just sent in some quick things for Gary coming up.
Why were you staring at me during the staff meeting? It was weird. Remember, I looked over you and I said, "Can you stop?" Remember, I was just kind of like, "Okay, man." You were like gazing at me.
Really?
Yeah, it was creepy.
Like boring
you
a
did that?
hole into you with his
maybe-
eyes?
You know what? That might have been when we had that bad chair that fell back.
Yeah.
That might have been when I fell back on the chair. Maybe
No.
Maybe, I don't know.
chair lash.
I mean, I like looking at you, but I don't think I stare at you.
You usually leave right after the wrap-up show. Why did you stay around all day?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to talk to Tim and I had to do some stuff here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was another thing because he was waiting for Tim. So every time, like, he'd go, is Howard's meeting over? Is Tim out yet? And then he'd go to Gary's office looking for Gary. Is Gary in there? No, I see Gary's in the green room. He's in a meeting with somebody. Oh, okay. And then he starts wandering around.
Yeah, there's nothing
and
to
then he
do.
comes, he goes, is Howard in the studio? I go, no, Howard's in the bathroom in the studio. He goes, oh. And then
Right,
he's-
because I thought I had to go back in the studio, and I thought you might be having a meeting, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, here he is
That's
doing.
really weird.
You're weird, man.
Here he is with Lisa G.
I love you, Benji, man. You're weird.
High as a kite.
But Lise,
He wanted to Skype at me. That's how it started.
Listen, I don't know what you kids call it these days,
That's
but
truly-
get a couple drinks in her first. I'm not gonna, if it's not what you want, it's fine. But I would love to take you out on a date if you'd like to come on a date, a real date. And if it's not going well, you can bail at any time.
Ew, I would never do that. Okay. Oh, you mean like have my girlfriend call me on the phone, go, oh, I gotta go, there's a cat
We can
emergency?
even start with a short 15-minute, 20-minute meet for drinks, and then if you want to hang out more, we'll hang out more.
He doesn't look high to you right now?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, come on.
He looks like a guy who's asking to check out.
Yeah, hi.
Lise,
You're on Ambien, you're on something. I know you are. I know you. What did you take?
you're avoiding. You are avoiding, Lisa. Here's the
said-
question on the table. Will you go out for drinks and possibly dinner with Benji, is what he's asking. As a date. As a date.
I will go out with Benji if there are other people around. No,
Now I want to do a real date. Why wouldn't you do it alone?
because I like Benji as a friend and a coworker.
Right.
And I think he would be better with someone younger.
I really would like to take you on a date, seriously. We have a nice connection.
We do.
What about trying the group date first, and then
Possibly
seeing if it leads to a real date?
I would do that if that was the intention.
Okay. Can we agree that you guys put together a group date, and if that goes well, you'll give them a one-on-one date?
Yeah.
All right.
And you'll treat it seriously?
Yeah, sure.
And you'll treat it seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Lisa was being very diplomatic. It's her way of saying Benji is fat and ugly, and I don't want to go out with him.
Oh, what's funny, she says he'd be better off with somebody younger. I don't think there's that much age difference between Benji.
That's the weird thing.
You don't think so?
No. Hey, Lisa, who's doing the news thing
It
here?
might be Steve today. I'm
All
not
right.
sure. Oh, it's Lisa.
It's Lisa. You would never, would you ever look at him seriously in a romance, do you think?
No.
No.
We're so opposite.
Right.
But if he got you alone, see, this is what he does.
Right.
He wears women down.
That's
No
my
kidding.
Secret. That's my secret.
I may be fat, but there's a thin man inside.
I get them alone and talk to them. That's my secret.
Yeah, well, that's a good secret.
Don't
Keep it to
scream or I'll
yourself.
stab you.
Right.
I'm on time. He's late. I love to be organized. He's a mess.
But you're not physically attracted to him, I think. I mean, bottom line, I think you can put up with a lot if you're physically attracted to a guy.
But has anybody ever been physically attracted to Benji?
Yeah, I mean, he gets girls.
Yeah, but that's
Sarah.
what I'm saying. He
Right.
wears them down. He stays
Right.
around until they can't avoid him.
I don't know what his secret is, but he does get women.
Ask Gary the note he got the other day.
What?
From who?
You know what? There was a couple came to the wrap-up show, and the girl was really cute.
Yeah.
And the guy sent me a note afterwards. He's like, "Thanks for having us. By the way," he goes, "I never understood Benji, but my girlfriend thought he was really, really cute."
Yeah, notice it's his girlfriend who doesn't have to go out with Benji. You know.
The girl from last year's Christmas party,
Yeah.
she said that Benji kept coming around and hanging around
I wouldn't leave
until
her alone.
she finally slept with him.
What are you talking about?
Is that your plan with Lisa, just to keep nudging her?
No, I was just fucking around. I was having fun, and I thought we were all having fun.
But you're attracted to her. I mean, you'd like
Do
to
I
go out
find
with her.
her attractive?
Yeah.
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 And you were sort of serious if she would go for it.
I sort of serious, but also a show thing. Do I think we'd
You
be
guys
right
could
for
be
each other?
fuck
No.
buddies.
Yeah, I'd be a fuck buddy with Lisa if she wants to be.
Right.
See, I have half hour to kill.
Lisa, if you have real deep needs for a man, then he can fill them for you.
No strings attached. He's your Ashton Kutcher.
We can do it once a week too. Start with that and see how it works.
Right, thank you.
Why don't you start this way? You have sex, see how it goes, and then you'll make more.
won't even commit to
Why don't
once
you
a
do
week.
it instead? I'm busy.
I'm available at noon
Start without
today.
But Robin, that girl didn't say that.
What?
You said
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she told us that on the show. She said that you just kept hanging around, and she finally just had sex with you.
You came to her house and wouldn't leave.
Oh, okay. You're talking about a year ago. I thought you said the last Christmas.
No, I meant last year.
No, that was a different victim.
Lisa,
Yes.
when Benji attempted to sort of ask you out yesterday, you believe he was intoxicated or on some sort of he was medicated in some sort of
Yeah,
way?
definitely.
What gave that away physically? Were his pupils dilated? Were his...
His eyes were half shut. He was stumbling. He was mumbling. Yeah.
You don't think it was
even
part
ask
of...
Steve. Steve was here. He saw the whole thing.
Steve, he seems sedated, to say the least.
I don't know. I couldn't tell whether it was just an extreme case of shtikoma, but it was very entertaining.
And that lessened how sincerely you welcomed his advances, Lisa.
Yeah.
Because you thought
who
you thought
could
he was
take him seriously?
You thought he was doped up.
You know, it gets you thinking, like, how do these girls say yes to him and then sleep with him?
Was
Like, what is he doing?
Is Robin right that he wears you down? Is he wearing you down right now?
No, he's not wearing me down. He's becoming a pest.
But like I was saying to you earlier, you could just, if you really truly didn't want, anything to do with Benji,
right,
you could just
but,
cut him off.
But he's nice and he's a coworker. I'm not going to say, get out of my face, you asshole. I'm not going to say that.
He's harmless.
Yeah.
Cute in a way, I feel like you
he's
feel.
He's nice, he's smart, there's so many good qualities about him, but then he's got those real irritating ones, and then you don't see the nice qualities. So, yeah, that was happening yesterday. He wouldn't leave.
Now, let's say you guys actually make this group date happen.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the road. And things go well. You see the charming side of Benji is out. He's cute, he's funny, he's whimsical. Any chance of a follow-up one-on-one?
I don't think so, because I can just imagine going back to his apartment and it's a mess. It's like hoarders. That I'd throw up. That would make me sick. I wouldn't even be able to get naked. I don't know how women get naked for him in a place that's, if he lives in a pigsty. Ew.
So, are you saying that if he cleaned up his apartment, you'd...
Oh, you'd have to start being on time, clean up his apartment. I'd have to change him. Who has time for that? We're so opposite. We're so opposite.
But there's that little crack of the window is open.
Whose crack?
Well.
Oh, yeah, the crack of his ass.
No, it just seems like there's that little window. The window of hope is slightly open. You're not giving him a no. You're saying there's a chance.
I didn't say there's a chance. I said I'd go out on a group thing together.
Maybe Benji cleans up his act. He becomes a little more responsible. Holds on to some of those charming qualities at the same time.
And you think that's going to happen? He was voted almost the most crazy, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
I see a change from Lisa G to Lisa B in the near future. Benj, was there any chance that you were a little bit medicated yesterday with Lisa? Lisa and Langford both tend to think that you were.
I said I was.
For real though, you were on Ambien?
No, I took one Ambien. I was gonna go home and go to sleep. You all right?
So that's the there was no.
Huh?
But as far so let me get to my next
I'll take
question.
a blood test.
So
I'll be happy to
Benji,
take a blood test.
Benji, as far as a relationship between you and Lisa G, were you serious? Are you serious with your advances, or is it?
I gotta go back.
Okay, I'll get you afterwards.
I was fucking around, but I was having fun with it. Do you know what I mean? I was being a little flirty, but I was more joking around than being serious.
Are you gonna keep joking with her like this, or do you really ultimately want to get in her pants?
Yeah, I would love to fuck her, but that has nothing to do with this. I mean, but it's not. Listen, she's a cute girl, but she's not that special that I want to fuck her. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of cute girls I want to fuck.
She's not at the top of your to-do list.
No. Of the girls that you guys know that work on the show, maybe she's in the top 3 or so.
Well, in a male-dominated staff.
Now she's cute. She has a nice body, but no, I don't dwell on that too much.
Are you going to keep pressing like Robin says you tend to do, or that you wear down women with your advances?
I think I'll try to rub against her in the hallway and stuff. You know, try to walk by her. And...
see if friction leads to something more.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Benj.
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
I want to
ask me out before.
It's true.
The Howard Stern Show is on vacation, but don't worry, we'll return with all new Sirius shows very soon. So for now, enjoy this encore episode.
I got to tell you another thing, too. Yesterday, I had a meeting with our television guys, Howard TV guys, and I was very disappointed in the way I appeared on the Robin Boat segment.
Now, did you sit with Scott and work out something?
Yeah, I realized, we had it worked out in the other studio, and Scott goes, I want you to know I had nothing to do with the design of this studio. I go, Scott, that's irrelevant now. Water under the bridge. It seems to me that this studio is at least as good as the one we had at K-Rock, if not better.
Yeah.
There's no reason we shouldn't be able to duplicate how I looked at K-Rock. First of all, you guys got the cameras way too close on my face. Well, people got to be able to see you. I said, wrong!
Wasn't that one of the things you worked out, that you weren't supposed to be able to see you?
You don't need to see every bit of me. Honestly. Look at Artie.
I mean, again...
You want to see someone.
If I was like a real good-looking guy, I think you'd have issues. But I think you always look fine here, especially next to me and Benji.
No, the lighting was way brighter. You know,
I don't get what you hate. What do you hate? You hate a direct shot of your face.
I do. I want my face always to appear sideways. You should never see... It should almost be like...
a profile?
Yeah, it should be a profile. I look better in profile than I do straight on.
You know, now that you say that on the E! Show, you definitely never do see you straight on. You're always
and
looking.
They know this. These guys have all been working with me for 20 years. I don't know how long. Then they got my chicken neck in full view.
Right.
How did they get that?
I don't know. They lit it, and my chicken neck is all in full view. I said, guys, we used to have dramatic, like a purplish hue to the lighting. It was the signature of the show. Now you got high def. Now is a reason to Obscure me more. And these fucking guys act like they don't know who I am. Every couple of months, I got to go check their work. I do. You
Dude,
know
that
what
is
I like.
So untrue. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Thank God I watched the Robin episode.
You think I work for the competition or something? The way you talk.
You must work for XM.
Right, dude. I swear
You must
to God,
work for Oprah TV.
We spent 2 hours here yesterday trying to get light off your neck. After the show. Well,
yeah. Well, come on. Look out for
Dude,
me, dude.
I told
What,
you
I gotta check
already.
your work? What is this, school? Come on, dude. You see what I look like. You see I don't have a pretty face. I got a big chicken neck and a big gargoyle
Dude, you're the
Adam's apple.
star of the show.
Yeah,
I mean,
help
you know,
me out. Help me out.
You should.
Scott,
I
Scott.
widened the shot out this morning already,
Good.
and it doesn't match the other shots in studio.
Too bad. Figure it out. That's what you're paid all this
And as
huge
far as
amount
the
of money
old
for.
studio goes, we have the same angles. The angles
No,
are
you don't.
3/4 to profile.
It's
We've
not-
got it. I showed you. You said you liked it.
This is my
yesterday.
meeting yesterday. Dude.
You said you liked it
I
yesterday.
did after I fixed everything.
You didn't do shit. What are you talking about? You fixed anything? You didn't do anything. We showed
You've
you
got to
tape
stop
them before the
inventing golf equipment and make me look good. That's your job. I don't see the golf equipment thing paying off.
You
When
gotta-
that starts
Are you
paying off, you can
using-
make me look bad.
Are you using that video caddy in here? Is
Holy
that how you
shit.
get
Can I
these
talk to your
chicken necks?
therapist? Come on, man.
Come on.
You're
Come on, man. Help me out, huh?
I am,
Do your job.
and that's the problem. That's the biggest thing I tried to explain to you yesterday. That you think
Dude,
that I'm
did
not
that look
trying
like
to help
the
you
old
out.
E show? Does the lighting in here look like the old E show? You should know that.
Absolutely, dude. We changed the lighting probably 10
All right, you
times
can
in the
leave.
old
You can
show.
leave. You can leave.
We have you way down low. You're dark as crap. You're blended in with the background, but I don't care.
You don't care. That's
Of course.
exactly right. You
Of
don't
course.
care. Of course
that
you
was
don't
not
care.
the thing to say.
I do absolutely care. Jesus
You just
Christ,
said
I've
you don't
lost my
care.
fucking life over this show.
You
And
lost
all
your
the time
life.
He lose.
What did you lose? You lost your hair, not your
I don't
life.
mean life, but I spent a lot of time on this shit.
Get out of here. You're insane.
Yeah.
Get the best job in show
Lost
business.
my
Yeah,
life. What
yeah.
life?
Come on.
My life waking up at 4 in the morning. every morning.
Really, man. Help me out, huh, bro?
All right, no
All right.
problem. I'll go back and now I'll help you out.
Yeah, help
Starting
me
now.
out. You-
Starting right
If you don't have the ability to see what I'm talking about,
now. And I do.
Robin Rodzinski knew how I like to be shot. She did.
Dude, you really
And-
you don't
and
know
Doug
anything.
Goodstein should know.
What decisions did Robin Drodzinski ever make about how you looked? Come
Well,
on.
she was the executive producer, and I liked the way I looked.
Yeah, but I was doing the damn work.
But
she
was-
didn't decide
no,
any of that
but you're
stuff.
the guy doing the work where I look bad.
She would comment.
She wasn't here.
Dude, there were plenty of times you thought you looked bad in the old place, and we fixed it.
Well, fix it again.
And I do, and I did, and it's.
She kept you in line somehow.
Yeah,
Maybe
all
you're
right.
jealous of me, and you have to make me look bad.
Is it a
All right.
plot?
Yeah.
Is this what all the directors who graduated Glassboro State are about?
You know that
Take some
school
pride in your
changed
work.
its name.
Glassboro State changed its name. They changed their name because of Scott.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They're running from him.
I bet if I was George W. Bush, he'd make me look good on
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're as delusional about me as you are about the Bush
It'd
administration.
certainly make more sense.
You still back in the Iraq War? You think it was a good decision?
Absolutely.
You think it was the right move?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And so did everyone before we went there, dude. We went there for one fucking reason: weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, and there were none. We were
And the
lied
whole
to.
world thought they were there.
Yeah, but they weren't. Bush knew there
They
wasn't
were.
there.
We stood. It was, dude. It's
come
not
out
all about
already, you didn't
nuclear
know.
weapons.
But
It's
when
about,
you lied to, of course we were all for it.
dude.
But wake up and smell the fucking coffee and get my picture right.
See, that's what happens
let's
when
not talk
you don't want to talk
politics with
politics.
him.
All right, fine.
He's still for
If
them.
I don't look good by
Dude,
next week,
absolutely.
you're getting
you guys
a
are a bunch
Richard.
of revisionists. You
If
don't
I
wanna-
don't look good by next week, you're getting a Richard Christie mushroom stamp right on your cheek.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, and he'll get the fist in his balls.
Thank you.
Scott, if it takes making me look uglier to fix it, I'm fine.
I don't care what you do to Artie.
I'll take a sacrifice.
Whatever you have to do. Chrissy, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I just have to tell you, I love you guys to death. I adore you.
Thank you.
And I want to know, is Scott blind?
Scott, which
Scott the
one?
engineer. Is he blind?
You mean Scott DePace?
Scott DePace is probably what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Howard on TV, on demand, looks nothing like the show used to look on E!
I know. This guy, he wants to say he's an expert. For someone not to see the difference, you would have to be insane. And I said to
on
him,
E! It was so intimate, and the light was so great, and
absolutely.
it's not.
Well, I worked many years on getting the lighting just right, and I just assumed that everyone was on the same page. It is the same crew.
Right.
There are people here who want to sabotage me and want to make me look bad on TV.
Well, I don't think you can look bad. You always look
Well,
handsome,
thank you.
but-
Shut up, lady. Listen, the lighting.
She's right. And don't say shut up to my
The lighting
fans.
is not different on you. The lighting in the background, we actually have a set
I
now.
want it the same. I don't want a set. I could care less. Make me look proper. I could look like a monster. I look like Nosferatu.
And also, the shot that we have on
Fred,
camera
take off your
one.
mask.
Now that's funny.
All right, thank you.
The shot that we have now is the same shot when you're looking at Robin. It's a three-quarter
No,
shot.
I never
and that's
allowed
what
a
it was.
three-quarter
Yes,
shot.
you did.
Scott, you don't know what you're talking about. The woman's even, she's a fan. She knows.
Look,
She knows.
there's your shot right there.
Yeah, better. And now, and too much neck. Get the light down.
So much brighter.
Look at Robin, though. And
That's not the shot.
Because you're not looking where you should be. If you're looking at Robin, that is the
I don't
shot.
care. Move, change, get cameras, do something. I'm looking at Robin. I see Robin.
Yeah.
Fuck you think I'm doing? I see her right there.
And normally, if you're looking over here,
This is
I'd
all
use
neck
camera.
and Adam's apple.
I'd use camera 4.
Look at this, Robin. Watch. I'm going to do a dance with my Adam's apple.
Put camera 4 in the monitor, guys.
No, get out of here, Scott. I got to take you off this. Where's Doug Goodstein?
What about a turtleneck?
I think your Xbox is leaking toxic waste and making you blind. That's what I think. It's causing your hair to fall out, and you're not looking at me properly. Now, make me look handsome. I didn't say it was easy. Just do it.
Howard.
Yeah, Doug, come on. Come on. What are you doing, Doug? You're killing me with this guy. Why are you making me deal with him?
Scott?
Yeah, why are you making me deal with him?
Scott is the best man for this. You know it. I know it's fun to go for him. But
I always thought so.
I've been here
he's
12
killing
years,
me.
dude.
Even this woman, Chrissy, is saying
We
she
could
thinks
bring
he's
the
like
lights.
a gargoyle.
Should we just bring the lights down?
Yeah,
Make it black?
Make it black.
Okay, make it black.
Yeah, I don't want to be seen anymore. Did you see that side shot?
Scott's lighting the set.
That
watch
shot
the
is
old-
not a shot I would use, Howard. When you look at Robin, I would use
watch
it.
the old E shows,
So
and
he
that's
can't
what I
look
want.
over there?
Move me back
The
to the
monitor is
K-Rock
over there. I
Studios.
can't move them. If the monitor was in front of you, then
Hey,
then
Scott,
you'd like
why don't
it.
we get the lift up your arms? You see giant sweat marks under there? Look, lift them up. Look at what's going
You
on
make
under
me
there.
fucking sweat.
All right. Look at no that arm. Look at that
Holy
arm.
shit.
Lift up that arm.
God, so you
That's how
guys
you know
don't
he's
sweat?
pissed.
No.
What's wrong with you guys?
Where's that sweat mark?
Dude,
What are you sweating about?
Dude, I sweat like you.
Yeah, well, these guys, he's a girl.
But I'm
a girl.
I'm disgusting,
Yeah.
fat, and hairy.
Fuck more girls than you asshole.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I bet you I have.
No, you haven't.
Oh, he's got
Not even
stories.
now,
He fucked
he's-
everyone, according to
Yeah,
him.
he fucked everyone.
What's your
He's
number?
fucking me.
What's your number, DePace?
Longer track
I am the
record than
girl.
Howard.
No, I don't
He's
know.
right.
DePace, what's your number?
I don't know. I bet it would be in
I've fucked 20,000 women. What do you think of that?
mid-30s to 40, maybe.
Wow,
something like
that's
that.
not bad.
Wow. Well, you
How many hookers?
had more than I. How much did you pay?
Women?
Never once.
High five.
Who's had hotter chicks? That's an interesting.
All right, well.
Anybody can put up numbers.
30 or 40. When was he getting these women?
I think. Oh, please don't believe
God,
it.
it could- I swear to
think-
God.
Yeah, pigs.
When he had hair,
College, plenty. In L.A., when I lived there, plenty.
I know a lot of guys who you wouldn't consider winners. Not that you're not a winner, but who have fucked like
What
who
would
fucked
make you think
who
that?
fucked 100 chicks
Listen, I don't
because they
care
have no
how many.
standards.
I don't care how many women he's fucked. I don't care how many
agree.
women
I do.
Doug Goodstein's fucked. I care about my camera looking halfway decent, and it can be done. We did it over at K-Rock. You can do it
You
here.
said yesterday you liked the angle that we had for your guest interview,
Yeah,
okay?
all right. Just come on. And Doug, ever since you got that operation on your eyes with those
Stop
bug eyes,
that.
I don't think you could see.
No,
I think
he wants to
I can
see
see.
too much.
I've got a blind executive producer.
I don't have bug eyes. Let's put that to
I'm dying to hear Jason's feedback.
Yeah, Mr. No Nothing.
Doug Goodstein says to me, bring me in when Barat's here. He goes, because he'll never guess I'm Jewish.
I
don't
didn't
look
say
Jewish.
that at all.
Yeah, I said, are you kidding? You're as Jewy as they come.
Please.
Get out of here.
I don't look Jewish. I never get taken for a Jew.
I knew you were a Jew the second I spotted
Do you
him.
wear that as a badge?
I don't even
of
have a
honor?
look. I have no nose.
You've got horns
I don't
on
have a
your
big
head.
nose. You see my nose? Look at that.
What is
There's
it,
no
Jason?
bone.
The
You see your claws.
The problem with Scott is that he really doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to directing a television show.
What?
Jason, shut the fuck up.
Good thing I'm here.
And you know what, dude?
You know who teaches
I'm not
him
gonna
how to
take
use
this
his camera?
piece of fat.
He
piece of
has
shit.
no experience
Shut-
directing a
You know
television
what?
show
I'll
before
take
this.
it from Howard, not from you, you
He
fucker.
got no
So-
lessons on how to direct the show.
You're
He
a
never directed
douchebag.
anything before this. And he probably got that camera shot at K-Rock lucky. He probably just fell upon
No, I
it, and
had
now
to
you don't know
work
how to
on it.
recreate
Jason, you're so disinteresting. Get out of here, you fucker.
it. Dude,
Get
don't
out
get
of
upset with me because you can't do your job, man.
You're so
We've been here for
disinterested.
9 months. You can't get it right.
Dude,
You got to get it right.
You're gonna let him do that to me? I'll take it from you. You're gonna let him say that?
What? Now I censor him?
Cut off his mic.
Cut off his mic.
How long have you felt this way, Jason?
Who teaches? Wait. Who teaches Jason? Who teaches you how to take pictures?
Who taught you?
You teach me how to take pictures?
Who's teaching you? Who's teaching you?
Scott's a good guy and he's knowledgeable about certain
thank
things.
you.
I mean,
Thanks.
look, you can't get the
Direct
camera
the show.
shot right.
Go direct the show.
What can you do?
What's your
Type?
problem, man?
What can you,
You know
do?
how to
Type?
do it. You know everything.
You're a typer. That's all
I'm a better
you do.
typer than you're a director.
Well, good. I'll take a class for an hour and I'll be as good as you.
You
The fuck
Go
is that?
for it, dude.
You
You're a
want
typer,
Jason
dude.
to direct a program to show you how?
Scott got his job when like someone got sick and he was like the janitor and filled in or something like that.
No, that's the camera guy for Howard
Who makes more money, me or you? Maybe that might
What
be a
an
little bit of a
injustice
proof.
that is, too.
What am I doing? Why am I arguing with you? I hate
Scott
you.
does it. Scott, you do a very good job.
Jason hates Scott.
Now he's pissed.
Clearly, he must hate him.
Did he just quit?
Who put you up to that?
You know, I didn't know you.
That's
Who made you
irreparable
do that?
damage.
No,
right
no
there.
one made me do it.
I didn't know you were going to be that hard.
I don't know. You get under Scott's skin so easily.
Scott's a good director.
No, he's a good guy.
I just want him to get the shot. And Doug, everyone back there has to work on making me look handsome, and that's the job. That's the job description. And I know it's not easy. I see what I look like.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
the
You don't
template
have to
is
point
tough.
out my problems. That's not your job. Just hide them. And there are ways to hide what is wrong with me.
Can I just put a bag over your head every morning?
You want to be funny or you want to get to work? Just give me what we had on the old E show.
Okay. We're going to work on it.
All right. I have faith in my team.
You should.
I do. I have faith in Scott.
We'll get there.
All
I
right,
think
thank
we're
you.
getting very close.
Good. All right.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Did they have it yesterday? When you
I don't know. You know what? I'm so tired. I just said, it looks better to
go
me.
along with it.
Well, what is it, Ralphie? Do you know? Can you shed some light on this?
Here's the toxic that we were missing.
Yeah, I can. Your shot in the old E show, I was involved with your lighting and your shot, and
thank you.
Scott sort of refuses to involve me here, so that might be something.
Would you do me? Would you do me a favor?
I even called him the other day and said, Scott, let me know. I'll help however he can. And Scott's like, well, that's sort of like saying, how do you know? I said, Scott, I'm just trying to help. I'll give you some input.
Yeah, he's defensive. Do me a favor.
Defensive.
Would you have a meeting with them and give them your thoughts?
I tried. I called Doug. I called
Doug.
Scott.
I am
said,
demanding.
I'll be there whenever you want. It doesn't
Doug,
happen.
I am demanding a meeting between you, Ralph, and Scott, and let him look at some of the footage and give his recommendation.
Like, what kind of input would you have, Ralph?
He does, though. He's good.
No,
he knows,
I'm just wondering.
He would just suggest lighting
I don't
and.
know. The shot Howard showed me that didn't look good. It just looked like it was like a spotlight was on him.
Yeah, it was big bright light, right?
Yeah. And they're light. And Scott's talking about lighting a set. Who gives a fuck about the set? Light you.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about the set.
Well, that's what he's doing. He's lit the set, because I noticed
pink
it's
wallpaper in the background. You don't care. You
It's
just
nice and bright.
It's awfully bright in here.
Everyone in show business knows
And
light
there's
is
an
my
angle,
not my
too,
friend.
And I explained to Scott when we do photo shoots.
Why are you anti-Ralph being in on this?
Dude, first of all,
he's my guy.
No problem. That's not the point. Ralph doesn't know what
Take
the
the
fuck he's
ego
talking
out.
about. He has
Ego
no
out.
idea. He said the other day, if Howard looks bright, bring his light down. That's 1 out of 25 things I could do to make you look darker. He doesn't understand.
I understand. But what do you mean?
You're an idiot, Ralph.
Okay, well, see, that's the problem. You have that attitude.
You know,
and
you tell me, we had an hour and a half long phone conversation the other day. Everything was cool. I said, Ralph, let me try to deal with it, and we'll get you in there later in the week. He was going to
Get
come
him
in
in.
Thursday. That's what we were talking about.
Why are you waiting till later in the week? If you had a meeting about this on Tuesday, why didn't you tell me to come in Tuesday?
Ralph.
Why do you want to do it on your own?
Dude, who the hell are you? Why am I going to sit there? He's your guy. What's his title?
He's a stylist.
What do I need a title for, Scott?
Dude, well, why don't I have Jason back there and Will, and why don't I bring Gary in too?
No,
it's my job.
He's got a good eye for this.
You know
I
what?
bring him to all my shoots. When I do various shoots, he comes and he makes suggestions. He's good. He's got a good eye. He's
I
artistic.
have an eye for this shit,
Okay.
Scott. I mean, I don't. What? All right.
It's the same guy picking out your clothes that half the times look like shit too, right? Right, Ralph?
I'm happy with the clothes he picks.
Yeah, well, that's not what he told me. He said you guys had a conversation. You didn't like some of the clothes.
Some I don't.
I've been asking you for fucking 6 months to give me tape, and you're
Why
like,
don't you show up every once in a while? We've got him in the computer.
Finally, I had to call you yesterday or a couple days ago and said, this is ridiculous already. Just give me some...
Dude, why not? Hey, you know what, dude? You're here once a week. You easily could ask me to look at shows, and I could show you about 20 of them right there. But no, you've never once done that, so don't put that shit on me.
Stand in the control room. You need to put it on DVD and send it to me.
Oh, I need to do everything for you. You know what? Make it happen yourself.
All right, so I'll take over the control room, too.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure you know what the hell you're doing in there.
Sure
I think you've been in a control room
Scott,
twice in your life.
Guy just wants to help.
Sweaty pits.
Wants to help you.
Yeah. Well,
that's all.
Oh, geez, Scott's having a bad day.
Man, I swear to God, if there was a block of wood here, I'd fucking smash it.
Bring in a block of wood.
Bring in a block of wood.
And that's your problem. If Jason has a suggestion, you should
Shut the fuck up, Jason. I'm not going to take a suggestion from Jason. I'm not.
Why? What's
I'm
wrong
not.
with Jason?
Because Jason doesn't know what the hell he's talking
Jason's
about.
a very hard worker.
Why don't we just get called? Take some calls. Maybe I'll take some
I didn't ask for
suggestions
Jason.
from them.
Jason didn't offer a suggestion. Ralph did, and Ralph has a track record of working on the E! Show. He's an employee.
Fine,
of them.
so we'll get him in and he can fix it.
All right, good.
All right,
now
good,
you're
'cause
talking.
Then I can be on the golf course more.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem. I haven't put enough time here. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, it is the problem.
It is not the problem.
You just said it's the problem that you're
I
on the
said
golf
maybe
course
that
too
is.
much. If that's the problem, let's straighten that out.
All right.
You got to dump either the Xbox or the golfing. Man.
Dude, shut up with the Xbox. It's a joke that's went on too long. I play the thing once every 3 months.
Sure.
With the headset?
I haven't done that in a year.
Thank you, Ralph.
Take camera 4.
Oh, my goodness. Poor Scott's going to commit suicide.
No, he's fine. He's just got
That's too much of a beat down for him. He can't take it.
I'm going to make Ralph his boss.
You just told him that everybody can tell him how to do his job.
No, just Ralph does have some sort of take
No,
on
you
it.
even telling him Jason should sit.
Well, Jason could help. Jason watches a lot of TV. Look at his physique. When Ralph is sick, Jason will take over. So Scott DePace got into a whole big fight, our director, with Jason and Ralph on the wrap-up show.
You really do believe that Scott doesn't have the talent to do the...
Scott directs the show fine. I think Scott carries
Fine.
himself
Oh, great.
with
Thanks
a little
for
bit
that
of
confidence.
with a little bit of self-importance, and sometimes it's fun to goof on.
See, that's just it, dude.
Like a lot of us here.
You know nothing.
Listen.
You know nothing. You're sitting there listening to Howard. You know nothing. What
How do
goes
you
into
know
my
what
job?
I know? What listen, you don't
Because
know
I
anything.
know you're an idiot.
Dude, every day you leave here at noon, I'm here till 5, 6
Bullshit.
working. You don't know anything.
You don't know what time I leave. I don't leave here at noon.
Look, one of the great things
And
about
just because
this place,
I leave here doesn't mean I'm done my work. I do plenty of work from home.
is that a lot of us came from not a lot of experience. Even Gary wasn't a producer when he started
The great
here.
thing about
and he
this-
turned into a great producer, and you turned into an okay director. So I don't understand what the problem is.
I swear to God, guys, I can't do this. I'm done. I gotta.
Really?
I got real work to do.
No, I got you.
I'm about. Dude, at another point in my life, I would have taken you and fucking kicked the shit out of you.
Oh,
So
why
I don't-
me? What,
I don't
everyone's
wanna
goofing
sit
on
here
you and you gotta
do
come and
it.
take this shit out of me?
This is like torture. I'm sitting here in a fucking glass booth and I gotta listen to this fat fuck tell me shit.
Oh, sorry, Skinny.
Scott, if you don't really care. I'm certainly, dude. Listen, I'll take my shape over yours any day.
Oh, please, you fat thighs.
Dude, you got fat everything. You've got 8 chins. You've got no hair. You've got no life. You make no money. You've got no fucking future. What do? You're nothing. You're
No
a
life
piece
or
of
future.
shit.
Listen, you're very lucky. You have a
A
wife who
piece
makes a
of
lot of
shit.
money because
You know what?
you this all went away, so don't worry about it.
Oh, man. Wow.
He
Jason,
was brutal.
Jason's a good arguer.
Jason did sound like a chick when he went, "You have fat thighs."
Scott fell for it.
Then DePace walked out of the wrap-up
Yeah,
show.
that's when he walked out. And then all of a sudden I heard this thunderous, thing. And he was running down the hall to get back there.
I don't need to know how an engine works, but if the car doesn't start, you got to.
Yeah, but if I go to the mechanic and say
my car's not starting.
If I go to the mechanic and say, "Oh, I bet it's because you didn't put gas in it," isn't he going to be fucking a little offended?
No.
Yes.
No. Why are you
piece
so
of
fucking
shit.
defensive? That's your problem, Scott.
No, your problem
he's insecure.
Jason's right. It is insecurity.
So Scott ran out of the studio, and here he is. I think it was the noise from his thunderous thighs as he ran down the hall to get back in.
Do you respect Ralph's opinion?
No.
And that's the problem. Howard does,
no.
and Howard's the boss. And you
But no, wait, let me quantify
He's the
that.
boss of you.
I don't respect your opinion any more than anyone else's.
Well, wait a second. How's that sound?
Yeah, you don't respect other people's opinions. What
No,
makes you more qualified
everyone's on
than Ralph?
some level. I don't think Ralph's got some sort
What
of...
makes you
Hold on,
more
hold on.
qualified than Ralph?
I don't think Ralph has any big secret that he knows how to do this sort of thing and no one else
What
does.
makes you more qualified?
I don't think I do either, Scott.
Well, absolutely you do. Every conversation I've had with you says, well, if you want me to come in and fix it, let me know.
Scott, whose opinion do you respect?
I mean, please listen, John. I want to meet with you later, and I want to go over how the wrap-up show should start happening. Gary, with you, I've got ideas for guests, and I'm going to tell you what I think we should do. And Jason, I've got ideas how we need a new type keyboard for you.
By the way,
that's all you
you're giving
do.
me photography advice, and I've taken it, and I thank you for it.
No, you didn't. You got real defensive, and I told you you did. Didn't you?
No.
I love the fighting. I love fighting. It's like a symphony.
Oh, he was on fire.
He's the best.
There was no calming him yesterday.
Ralph said he got a call for over an hour of yelling at home.
Off the air.
Off the air. Never, ever fight off the air. That's the rule on this show.
Well, I mean,
you're fired if you fight off the air.
You're telling a guy that's been doing a job for 12 years that he doesn't know what he's doing.
No.
I mean, someone's going to take offense to that.
All I said to him is that I want my lighting and my camera angle improved. Then everybody jumped on the fucking guy.
Yeah, which is fair enough. I think he could have dealt with that, but it was, I think.
Right.
He didn't like the piling on.
Yeah,
but I got to tell you,
the yelling from the bleachers.
On this show, people pile on.
Well, Jason was a broadside, though. I mean, that came
was so
out
uncharacteristic
of nowhere.
of Jason.
Yeah.
Jason came out of nowhere, flying leap like a wrestler.
He was like Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, he just shot him right in the head.
All right, make
Actually,
correction.
Jack
Sirhan,
Ruby.
Sirhan.
He was like, hey, you're a shitty director.
Or Jack Ruby, you're walking through a press conference.
I mean,
and you
Jason was
get
like such a tender guy, and to attack the pace. I mean, it made no sense to me.
Tender? There's nothing tender about that kid.
Dan in St. Louis.
That kid's a stealth.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, Jason needs to shut up, man. Just have a coconut smile and shut the fuck up because Scott does an awesome job, man.
He does. He gets all the action that goes on in here with robot cameras. Not easy to do.
That's right.
That's right. All right, Dan, thank you.
Thanks, Howard.
Everybody here is valuable. Let's calm down. Everybody calm down.
I mean, everybody can understand somebody not wanting to listen to Ralph.
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to listen to Ralph.
Again, the best description is sometimes in this studio there's a conversation going on that's like this boiling cauldron of just hate and tension, and Ralph is the perfect added toxin to turn into a full-blown hurricane.
You're right, but my problem is that Ralph actually did help improve the shot over at K-Rock.
Right, in this one particular situation.
Yes, and I do need him involved because there's a problem.
Is it valuable and doesn't have some, but people hate listening to him.
They do. How's Scott DePace doing, Doug?
He's all right.
He's
I think
okay.
we should sort of lay low.
Yeah, I know. He took a beating.
Well, he's defensive. He's very passionate about his job. He loves what he does, and he hates getting shit.
He got it.
Ralph really out of his life?
Yeah, he should be.
It's funny.
What about Jason?
I had a little incident with Ralph yesterday. I was going to talk to him off the air, but I heard you say you always fight on the air.
Yeah, I heard about that.
What happened
Oh, yeah, Beth
with
told
you
you
two?
when he stormed out of the room like a baby?
Yeah, he's he's so
I was
gay.
irate, but I don't want to, I was going to talk to him today and let it cool because I was really boiling, but
Beth's
he was
putting
out
together,
of line. He was out of line.
Beth's putting a film together for a charity, the Dog Academy Awards. And so I guess somehow she involved Ralph.
Oh.
And, of course, he shows up an hour and a half late
You're kidding.
and then says that he missed the train, which probably isn't true.
Yeah, he missed it because he was late for it.
Right. And then he shows up, and then he sits down, and he starts to say, the titling is, can I see it?
Well, here's the...
They'd already done an hour and a half of work, so it was like,
And now he wants to go back.
So Beth said it was fine, and everyone else said it was fine, and then he stormed out of the room.
Yeah, well, the
And
backstory
Beth had
is...
to go drag him back in. I said, you're kidding.
Yeah,
Sounds like a whole drama.
Ralph had a good idea. I'll give him that, and they did a good job together. But the backstory is that I told Ralph he could use this guy at the office, who's an amazing designer, this guy, Mark Gerges. He did it on his own time as a favor.
Right.
So he showed it to them for the first time, and Beth's like, I love it. Perfect.
Right.
And then Ralph said, could you see that that's a B for Bianca? Could you space it? I'm like, dude, Ralph, that's it. It's what it is.
Yeah.
And he goes, with that, he doesn't like taking anyone as an authoritative figure.
All right.
So he didn't want to hear it from me, so he just said, and he stormed out of the room.
All right.
And I was like, come on, dude. The guy's doing you a favor. I'm doing you a favor. I gave you edit time.
And Beth felt awful.
And how about Ralph giving me a thank you at the end of the day? Like, he didn't even say, like, nothing.
No.
Beth sent me an instant email. She said, you're the best. Thanks. Give me Carlo, the guy who edited. Give me his number. his email, thank
Yeah,
nothing.
she
Like,
was
just
very
say
grateful.
thanks. Like it's like I don't know.
So simple.
Yeah, it's like you're not entitled to this. We're all doing you favors. Just say
Right.
thank you.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, and I don't want to get in it with Ralph, but if you want to do it on the air, let's.
And if he's late, and if he's an hour and a half late, he's aggravated that you're a little annoyed by that.
Yeah.
You have no right to be mad.
You shouldn't be upset.
You're supposed. He's like Da Vinci. You
Yeah,
should
well,
wait for him.
He does. He tries to demand this respect of like an artist who creates his own moral universe.
Right.
You have to live in it. You know?
Yeah, you're dealing with Warhol.
Yeah, you're not Woody Allen, dude.
Ralph, go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Get that slug back in there. First of all, I was not an hour and a half late. You're completely lying, or you were told a lie. I was 10 minutes late. 10 minutes, and Beth left early, so she ran out before we were even finished. So, and I was there an hour went past she left. This is nothing. I'm trying to help her out.
Right.
Spending my day helping her out. I don't need shit for it.
Ooh.
Everybody's
all tested.
And the whole thing was my idea of how to execute it. So, yeah, I want it to look right. I mean, why should it not look right? What am I thanking Doug for? What did Doug do? Doug gave me nothing but trouble. Doug sits in there and starts going, everything was spaced together too tight. And I said to this guy, Mark, who is doing it on his time, who's nice enough to do it. I thanked him up and down. It's not even my project. I'm busy thanking him and arranging to get him to do it. And he's happy to do it. I said, hey, could you just open it up a little bit because everything was just too tight. And Doug's like standing there in back. He's doing nothing except it's we're going, in that dopey voice with those fucking bug eyes.
Yeah, Ralph, you're the biggest piece of garbage on earth.
That takes time. You know what, dude?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah, it takes time.
When
to
Beth
do it
says
right.
it's okay, it's her project. It might be your concept, but it's her ultimate say. She said it's fine. It's fine. Move on, douchebag.
No, you move on, douchebag.
Yeah, I did move on. I moved on and pissed you off, and you walked out of the room. Thank
That's
God.
right. I walked.
You don't put a guy on the spot. The guy was on the spot. What's he going to say? No, he has other work to do. He did you.
You have no eye for this stuff.
You have no eye for this. You have no eye. Period. You might be blind. We see the stuff that you do. You freaking moron.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
All right.
all the horrible stuff that I do.
Yeah.
All right, well, more fighting going on.
Is anybody going to be in anybody's life?
And Ralph, I gave you a compliment. Did you not hear the compliment? I said it was a good concept and it turned out really well. You don't hear that stuff. That was a good compliment I gave you. Did you hear it?
No. I hear you say you're a pain in the ass, Doug. I try to.
Why am I paying? I have 60 shows to deliver. I threw you in as a favor. Do you understand the concept of that? Do you understand that everyone did you a favor?
Who did me a favor? It's not my movie. How is that doing me a favor?
Because I put you guys in. I told you that Mark would do you a favor.
Doug, no.
When someone does you a favor and then Beth says it's fine, don't start nitpicking at it.
You didn't. What do you mean nitpicking at it?
Does that look like a B? Yes, it looks like a B. It's fine. Move on.
Doug, you had nothing to do with Mark doing it. He's doing it on his own time. Mark Gerges, great artist, doing it on his own time. He's not doing it on demand. He's doing it at home.
What do you want to say, Gary?
And Ralph, I'm not coming down on you like piling on, but do you see? It's not about what your talent, right? Nobody's jumping on your talent, but do you see that there's a pattern of an inability to work with people, and that sometimes you have to.
Absolutely. When I was 3 years old, on the report card, it said does not work well with others.
Ralph, it's not.
I got to tell you guys, this is it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm sick of this.
When were you nice?
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Ralph, not to confront you on this, or start anything more, but you just have this aura about you. You're just very patronizing, condescending, belittling. Like you just don't come across nice. And I know you pretty well. I think you're a nice guy. Like at work, you're great to hang out with. You're nice. And then in the work mode, you're just this. You're really, really, really out of line and obnoxious.
It's a conversation.
Like I said, I don't settle. If something doesn't look right, I don't like to settle for shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but there's a way to do it. That's a conversation we had on the wrap-up show where we said that.
But I'm telling you, Gary, I was in this control room with this guy Mark, and I said all these some lettering is being spelled out, and it just looked too tight. And you know what? By the way, he's fixing it because he agreed. I was right.
Okay, on his own time.
I don't know what happens. It's just I think that people. Remember we talked about how you come across as having.
I have no patience
Ralph,
for
what
people
happened?
Like to do things half-assed.
Ralph, what happened What happened with your conversation with Scott DePace last night at home?
Oh my! Well, I feel bad for Scott. I mean, like, I just called him back. I was out all day, and I came home, and we're trying to get together, and then he just kind of like started in on me, like, just about how I shouldn't bring this stuff up on the air, and then how it's okay to bring up certain things on the air, like his politics. That's okay, but don't bring up about his. And I'm thinking to myself afterwards, I'm like, shit, I'd be more embarrassed by my politics and my homophobia and my racism than that Howard's angle doesn't look right.
That's not going to keep him out of work.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't take any more of you. Just shut the fuck up.
It's a tag team Ralph argument.
Look, dude.
Doug left and Scott came in.
Doug said it.
And then Gary tagged Doug. Scott tagged Doug.
I'm in. Ralph, really, dude. Doug said it.
A nice guy.
Doug said it perfect. You just have no way of talking to people. You sit there and you roll your eyes all the time, and you're.
That's right. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care.
Good. All right. So then let's work as little together as we can.
I've been trying. That's what I told you. I told you last night. I'm tired of trying to help you guys with stuff.
But why don't you take a clue from this whole thing that everyone's got a problem with working with you and try to fix that? Start with that. Forget Howard's camera angle for 2 minutes. Work on that. Go see a therapist. I tried to help you just 2 weeks ago. We're doing something.
I put him in therapy. He bowed out.
Just 2 weeks ago, we're doing something. We're doing something.
He couldn't pay the guy.
Well, he can't work with people. How's he going to afford it?
The guy threw me right out of there.
Hey, he couldn't work with Ralph, the therapist.
Look, I can afford it, and I'm not going.
Right.
Just 2 weeks ago, we're working on this 1 cent preview thing, and there was a shot of Howard up there, and I turned to Ralph, knowing he's a stylist, and said, "Do you like Howard's hair like that?" He turned to me like I had just bothered him. He rolled his eyes and was like, "Oh," and I said, "Geez, I'm sorry." And he goes, "Oh, it's fine." And it's like, dude, there's another way to put that point across. You could have just said, "Yeah, that's fine."
I'll be completely honest with you. My memory of that was like, I looked at his hair and I was like, well, yeah, I guess it's fine. I didn't have that attitude. You got a whole thing conjured up in your head about what I just.
That's the point. You don't even know that you do these things.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, that's me. I don't think it's going to fucking change. I've tried.
Well. Okay, so you'll always be a dick. Fine. So you'll always be a dick, and at some point when Howard drops you loose, you'll be unemployed.
Yeah, well.
That's basically what it'll be. You'll have to find a job where you work more than 1 hour a day. You'll have to work 8 hours a day.
Right. No.
And you'll have to try to make, and possibly you might.
I've got enough money. I can retire probably about a year.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
All right. Well, good.
Saved money by not going
I don't
to
worry
a therapist.
about you having a job past this job. You're all fucking worried about like that.
That's not what I was saying.
The community's not going to want to hire you because you can't get Howard's fucking lighting and camera right.
Oh man.
It's really tough.
I'm not having this conversation again.
Yeah,
that was my whole day yesterday.
Yeah, Columbia Pictures won't be calling.
See, that's how little you know. That's how little you know. Columbia Pictures, I'm in television. I'm a television director. I do not have any
TV division, Columbia.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that's what Ralph meant?
They don't have a live television division.
Yeah.
All right? I'm not interested in doing films, you piece of shit.
Does Pam, clearly you don't have the talent for that.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sure you do. That film would fucking take 20 years and never get completed.
Absolutely it would. You see how good my film festival entry was? And I thank you for your help on that. You were very helpful. You were really
And what
good.
a pain in the ass you were, dude. Even my wife, we were trying to have a family day, and I spent about 6 hours on that crap because he didn't like, just exactly like Doug was saying, the B doesn't quite look right, or the roll's a little too fast. And I fixed it and took all that time.
I didn't thank you up and down for that?
Up and down? You said, whatever. You thanked me, but you still were a pain in the ass.
Oh, okay. So what? So I can't get it right? Okay, Scott, just make me some fucking titles.
You can't get it right when someone's doing you a favor. You don't have any idea that that wasn't my job. I was trying to help you out.
Scott, you're not doing me a favor if you don't do it right or the way I want it.
Holy fuck. Did you just hear that? Well, then I'm not going to do it next time for you.
Okay.
Dude, it was my Sunday. I'm trying to relax with my family. You couldn't find a graphic artist to do your film festival thing, so I said, yeah, I'll do it.
No, I don't need you.
And then you weren't happy with version 1. You needed some changes.
Anymore. You work too slow. You should have done it quicker. It would have.
All right, so now you're into Jason mode. Okay, I get it.
I suffered through your inability. You know, I should have been able to tell you a couple things. You don't know what you're doing. You're not a graphics guy, so you were having.
I never claimed to be. I just happen to know a lot of things. Last week I was trying to give Ralph some advice. Hey, maybe you might want to take a computer class and learn a little bit about Photoshop so you can at least express your ideas a little bit better. And he said, no, I'm not quite sure that's the direction I want to go in. So, well, what do you want to do? And he said, oh, maybe I'll become more in radio. I'm like, well, why don't you go take a sound editing class? Oh, no, I'm not sure. Dude, you're a worthless piece of shit. You want to live off of others, and that's it. Go accomplish something.
How do I live off of others?
Dude, a guy like myself wants to give a project and go.
Others. You take your fucking wife's money. She probably makes more than you.
Well, whatever. We've been living with that life for a long time, but that's fine.
Right.
She does great.
I think I've heard enough of this. Scott, thank you.
Next time you want Ralph to complete something, give it to him, and he's going to then turn it off to a professional and take all the credit, and it'll take forever to get done, and the professional will be ready to jump out a window. But that's how Ralph lives with. That's his work.
His MO, you think?
Yeah. Well, like I said, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Good, all right.
Anybody want to tag out and bring in someone else?
There?
Scott, I know you're upset.
Anybody out the door?
I don't know how this thing mushroomed. I think you're a great director. I just it was between me and you trying to figure out the lighting and the.
And really, Scott, do you hear the show? I mean, like, you know, it's a goof. And, like, how can you get yourself all fucking worked up over it?
Again, Ralph, I tried to explain this to you last night.
Scott's practically crying, all right?
Goof about me, about anything.
Right.
But when I have a career, I have a family, and I don't want to sit there and listen from two lowlifes. If Gary came in and said
wait a second. I love that you say, hey, Ralph, could you do me a favor and not mention this because you're a fucking lowlife? I mean, in the same breath, you call me a lowlife, and then you expect me to treat you with some sort of respect. I mean, come on. You have no respect, and you have no respect for Jason, who is the hardest working guy in that office.
Yeah, he was trying to explain to me that Jason works harder than Gary, works harder than anyone here at this place.
He's the hardest working guy in that office. He's there.
And I think someone who types, that doesn't count as hard work, in my opinion.
No. So a body sitting there till 8 o'clock is not hard.
Whatever. I don't want to get into the Jason show. I could care less about him.
He works harder than you.
He's dead to you.
He's dead to me.
All right. Well, obviously, there's a lot of animosity going on back there in the Howard Stern universe.
I used to think we were such a tight.
And you're just eating it all up.
I don't like to see this at all.
Oh, look at that smile on your face.
Howard, you said, it's the only time you shut up. You said to me once, you go. This is off the air. You go, oh, God, I love it when people argue. It's like fucking music to my ears.
I love it.
You just get the biggest smile on
It's so great. I could sit in my car and listen to two guys argue all day if it's on the radio. So, you know, and it's got to be real, and this is really, I mean, Scott's got tears in his eyes.
I don't have tears in my eyes. I've got anger.
No, you've got some tears.
Well, you must cry when you're angry.
I study you.
And believe me, it's real for me, too. I woke up at like 5:30, and this shit starts racing through my head.
Right. It's got to be real. It's got to be all fired up. But
it wasn't easy for me to get to sleep last night. I couldn't sleep until about 11:30. I'm still sitting there playing through this crap through my head.
That's good. That's good. That makes for better arguing.
Yeah, I called Scott at like 8 o'clock. I called him back, and he was all fired up still.
What's he all fired up? What are you fired up? You care what Jason and Ralph think of you as a director? If I say you're a good director, you're a good director. These guys don't know.
You know what, man? It's not... I thought through it yesterday. If JD had said it, I would have laughed it off. It's...
What? With Jason and Ralph?
What about Ralph
it's
and Jason?
Ralph, first of all, on his professional level. You're right. I don't respect him, and I don't want to hear it from him.
But he knows deep down I'm right, so that's what really. That's he knows. He knows I'm right about what I'm saying, so that's why he gets upset.
whatever. That's not true.
Look, we're just talking about improving a camera angle and improving lighting. It doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing.
And I'll get it right. I'll keep searching for that.
And Ralph was instrumental in helping us the last time.
He wasn't. See, that's the fact. You don't quite know. He wasn't.
I thought he was.
No, he wasn't. He came in one day, gave me a bunch of shit. I wanted to throw him out the window that day.
Right.
And we got it right after
I didn't
that.
come in constantly and try and help you with
No, not constantly. There was one time, Ralph.
There was more than one time. Scott. All right, so I won't come in. So you fix it. Howard, I'll just let you know.
And then I started thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, if Ralph had such a problem, he's watched...
he didn't have a problem. I had the problem.
Well, yeah, but if he's such an expert and knows how to fix it, why can't he? He looked at probably 20 hours of tape back there. Every Thursday comes in and watches tape. He didn't see it. So where's your defense for that, Mr. Stylist, Mr. Know-it-all of
He wasn't
Howard's
upset.
world?
I was. And
well, but wait, if he knows what you like,
but he listened to me and he said, "Well, maybe I can help. Maybe I can help get to that lighting."
And so did I.
So that's all. So you guys should work together.
It's fine. I told him. I said, "What time could you come in today?" You know what he told me? 10 o'clock. I'm like, "Well, that might not be the best time. I mean, Howard's into news mode at that point, and
Right.
why don't you show up at 8? Maybe when we have a guest interview or something like that, Ralph."
Scott, you asked me what time are you going to come in? I said 10.
Ralph, I barely wanted
You
to
didn't
speak
tell me
to
what
you.
time to come in.
All right. Let's drop this for now.
I said that might not be a good idea. Did I not say that? The 10 o'clock might be a little late.
You know what? There's no point in me coming in. You don't respect my opinion. I'm not going to fucking waste my
But Howard does.
Yeah, but you're not going to listen to me.
Sure, I will. At this point, I don't want nothing to do with it. Go ahead. You tell me what to do. I'll
Wait,
do
you
it.
want to know who has a couple of lighting suggestions, and maybe this is more of a
Wendy the retard?
No, close. Siobhan. Hi, Siobhan. How are you?
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, I wanted to, I just have a couple of suggestions. I used to do lighting for theater in college.
Okay, come on in.
In college?
Well, you've got more experience than anyone here.
Yeah, do you light the studio itself with the lights, or do you add the lighting effects in the editing?
Oh, God.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, Siobhan. What is it, Gary?
I don't want to.
Now he's crying.
Scott, would you mind working with Siobhan on this project? It's either Ralph or Siobhan. You take your choice.
You know, there's one other weird thing going on here that I guess I didn't see, which is I thought that it was really obvious that Jason is just breaking Scott's balls for the sake of breaking his balls, but everybody out there tells me that there's a thing between the two of them.
Oh, definitely.
I didn't know that.
And I didn't know that either, that there's a genuine sort of underlying dislike that neither of them talk about.
You know what it's like when you're in high school and you're talking to somebody and someone's giving you shit, and he's the fat, pudgy kid, and he's giving you shit, and you're sitting there going, oh, my God, I want to fucking just kill you? You know what that's like?
Yeah.
That's what I get from Jason.
You just want to beat him up and be done with him.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Wait, here's Jason.
I'm out of here.
Why? Don't leave now. Let's get it worked out. What is it, Jason?
Scott's looking for the nearest high school to stuff Jason
What
in a
is it,
locker.
Jason?
Yeah, Scott's just got a major problem with me. And, he's, you like 90% of the time we talk and we're fine, and I think we get along. But
I had no idea you guys were at each other's
yeah,
throats.
but he's got some thing with me where, I can't say anything to him. I can't disagree with him. I can't criticize him.
Politically, I've heard you argue with Scott, and you do put up a very good argument.
No, he doesn't put up a good argument. He takes over the argument. You can't get a word in.
No, he gives you a
it's
good run for your money.
frustrating.
Yeah, he gives you a good run for your money.
Howard, what if you tried to do your radio show and all day all I did is just yell and just keep yelling? You'd think I was crazy and annoying, and you'd shut my mic off. Well, that's what I want to do to him all the time.
First of all, that's totally. You come to my desk. I never go back by you to start arguing. So I'm sitting there at my desk, and you come in and you go, blah, blah, blah. Then this whole argument starts, and you sit there, and anytime I open my mouth about anything, you get all angry and you go, "You're stupid," and you storm off. And
Don't worry, it won't happen anymore.
Good. You should stay on the television side, Scott. You don't even need to be in the office there.
That's a good point. What are you going back over to the intern area?
Again, because you don't know, Howard, you don't even know how this place works. There's a lot of interaction. I've got to go to Will for a lot of things. I've got to go to Jason for a lot of things.
There is something that you don't know, and I swear to God, we should start taping this. I don't know if you're aware that there's a whole other radio show that goes on, a real radio show. You hear I'm talking to you on this intercom? Well, Jason and Will and TV have this intercom as well. And while the show's going on, they're all yelling at each other, debating each other. It's the funniest fucking thing.
By the way, almost all started by Scott. It's like we're sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear blaring out of this intercom,
Oh my God!
See, Bush was right.
It's not. That's not true.
It is true. You know what?
9 times out of 10, we're giving them some information that we want to pass to you for the show, and a lot of it helps out.
That's true. But yeah, one time, Scott started an argument in the office about politics or something, and it ends, and he leaves, and then an hour later, I got a call on my cell phone from his car. He's like, "I'm still angry about this," and he starts screaming. I mean, he's a maniac.
Yeah, I got that call last
Because I can't believe how stupid you are.
Well, why are you arguing about politics with everyone? Why don't you keep your opinions and listen to Rush Limbaugh and Bill O'Reilly?
I used
by
to say
yourself?
I say at K-Rock. I remember going back there, and I would actually go, "Guys, no more politics."
Yeah, I mean, it's
a
who cares?
I can't listen, man.
I mean, you guys.
I disagree with you on everything politically anymore, and I have not come in here once.
Well,
so
okay,
don't
just
tell
yell
me.
at me.
You're yelling at Jason.
You're busy fighting
I'm
with everyone.
not. I haven't been
just direct. Forget about all that other shit, man.
Okay.
What are you busy with the politics? You're not going to elect
It's
it to
hard
anything.
for me. I'm sitting there and you say something so asinine.
what?
I've got to
Good,
respond
but
to
don't
it.
argue with him.
I don't. And
Come
that's
in the
okay.
air.
You liar.
Bullshit, dude. How
Dude,
many
you
arguments
come
in
and
the
argue
past
with me
2
all the
months?
time.
In the past 2
what do
months,
you
not
do?
once.
If I say something
Not
stupid,
true.
what do? You pick up and talk to Jason?
Yes, that's what he does. You say
that's
something
crazy.
That's not true.
Forget about it. So yell at me.
right.
Yell at the
I'll
TV
come in and
screen.
yell at you.
You don't even have to come in.
Yeah,
Talk
don't
to the
bother
TV.
Jason. He's trying to
I
work.
do. Ask the guys in the demand room. I yell at the TV screen all
That's
the time.
okay.
I
That's
yell
good.
right at you.
Talk to the wall.
Howard, you say one thing about politics and that intercom starts blaring.
You got to
all right,
concentrate
so
on your job.
I guess right now you're trying to push my buttons again because you know this is
No,
not
that's
true.
true, dude. That is absolutely true. Ask anyone. That's Steve. That's Will. They all sit next to the intercom. They hear you.
How many times have I done it in the past month? Not once. Or
I have my
so.
headphones on. Will has to tap me on the shoulder so Scott's yelling about you on the
All
intercom.
right, whatever, dude.
I'll
whatever.
tell you,
God.
last night on the phone, Scott,
I'm like, what did I do?
Scott really does hate Jason. I mean, he just spewed this venom about Jason to me on the phone, and I almost hung up on him because I really like Jason, and I just thought it was horrible.
What was he saying?
He's just the lowest piece of shit, lazy, fat bit. You know, every adjective you could. And
That's pretty accurate.
Jesus, I said,
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you.
But seriously.
You know.
So this girl Debbie's here to test my brain, see if I'm crazy or not, and everybody else's brain that they're going to test, okay?
I'll tell you right now, you're crazy.
Wait a minute. The chick is hot. How the hell am I going to concentrate?
I know.
She's smoking hot. How am I going to do that?
You can't have your behavior analyzed with a boner.
Yeah, exactly. Let's bring Debbie in.
Are you ready for this?
Ready for what?
For the big personality test.
Oh,
Right this way, right
now
this
it's a personality test.
What
That's
did you think it was?
Sort of a behavioral
crazy test. If I'm going to see if I'm
Well,
not.
it's going to test to see your mental health.
My mental health?
Yes.
How am I supposed to concentrate? She's too hot.
That's great.
Debbie, how does this process go? What are you going to actually analyze?
Well, we're going to analyze things from their personalities to things like depression, anxiety, you know, the things like narcissistic personality disorder, dependent personality disorder. There isn't anything that won't be found out with this test.
Is this a written, like, exam-style test, or
Well,
is this more...
it's a true-false 175-question test. It's highly reliable, highly valid. It's one of the best tests out there, so it's the most objective test we can find.
Now, do you know anything about the subjects you'll be testing, besides Howard and Robin and some of the people on the air?
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Do you know anything about their personalities going into this test?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a huge listener. I've been listening forever, so I know as much as anyone can know from listening to them on the radio.
So who do you think early on is going to be the craziest?
That's interesting. I probably should have thought of that before coming. I don't know. I have to be quite honest with you.
It could be a dead heat. I mean,
Well, it
they're
could
all
be a dead
crazy.
heat, and the people that like appear behaviorally more crazy, whatever word you want to use, may not be the ones who are actually underneath hiding something. So you don't know. It could be anyone. So let me just explain. You don't have to do any of that yet.
I already failed.
What we're going to be doing, this personality inventory is going to test you on everything there is to test you on when it comes to your personality disorders, anything that's in you, syndromes like anxiety or depression, or, you know, if there's a mental health issue, it will show up on this test. Okay. And the reality is we all are something, you know, on the continuum. We'll all have a little narcissism. We'll all have a little. It just depends where you fall on the continuum. So you don't want to try to make up for one thing because then you'll end up on a scale somewhere else. And so you want to, and also there's inconsistency scales in the test, so you might render it not usable if you don't try to answer as honestly as possible.
Apparently, there's no way to cheat this test. I actually sent somebody an email saying, well, do you know anything about these tests? And he replied, you know, it's like, you know what? Answer is as much as you want me to do so. The answer is honestly as you can. He said, because you know something, they will find out where you're trying to deceive them.
Yeah, he's right. There's these inconsistency scales throughout the test.
If you're crazy, you may as well just come out and say
Yeah.
crazy.
So, Dr. Debbie.
Yes.
Is there a personality disorder associated with wearing like sunglasses indoors, like tinted?
There is none that is diagnosable at the moment, but we'll give it some thought. They might be odd questions, but you want to try not to second guess on how it's going to make you come out, right?
You shouldn't worry about how you're going to...
Right, and there's all sorts of inconsistency scales, so you just want to do your best to just say what you got to say. Understood. I think we're ready to roll. So, bye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And
Thank you for my test.
You're welcome. And I guess I'll be back with the results.
Yeah, great. I
Okay.
can't wait.
Okay.
It's going to be
nice
good.
to meet you. Bye, Howard.
And you'll see how normal I am and what bunch of maniacs I work with.
Steve,
Greg,
the experience overall.
I'm trying to remember if I've ever taken anything like that. I don't think I have.
Right.
Well, who knows? I mean, I'm not a psychologist, so I don't know anything about the test. I just took it.
Benji, you seem to take a little bit longer than the other.
My nature for these kind of questions, like, it's like there's so many different ways to weigh them.
Well, you're also, an admitted overthinker with things.
I guess so.
Yeah,
You're very
he would
considerate.
take his time thinking and circling and question marking.
Yes.
Analyzing me.
Yes.
Right?
Well, it was fun.
Is this a hat you wear all the time? Is
Uh,
this the hat, or is it many different hats?
Well, this one started about a year ago, then Howard complained about it, so I stopped. I like it a lot. So it just started again this season about a week ago.
Interesting. Nice to meet you.
I like it.
I
I think
like
it's a fun
it.
hat.
It's very nice.
Well, why is it interesting?
Everything's interesting. Don't you find people interesting? Listen, you found it interesting looking at me during the test.
Yes.
What did you notice about the test? Did you?
A lot of wacky questions.
Well, you're a wacky guy, so.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
well, hopefully I answered the wacky questions right, but I don't know. We'll see.
Why did you find it to be wacky? What just things you've never thought about your personality and?
No, it's just like they try to keep bringing back the same kind of topics about different things,
Well, it's looking for consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think this test will uncover anything that we don't already know about you?
Well, I don't think I'm crazy, but a lot of people do think I'm crazy, so we'll find out, won't we?
You look very relieved, Robin.
I am relieved because if they find me crazy based on that test, I won't mind.
Fred?
Yes.
Do you have a similar experience? Was it enjoyable?
I still think I'm okay. Otherwise, I'm sure that room was probably wired. So anybody that would be sitting there would be outside already with a straitjacket. So I think I'm okay.
You didn't feel like you answered any questions?
I'm sure I answered a shitload of questions that'll give people pause for thought, but fuck it. What's that?
I walked by, he was screaming.
It's really interesting, sitting with each person, everybody responded very differently to the test. So that can tell you something about each person also. And I can probably talk more about that next week. But you get to know people's personalities. But interestingly, the show is so telling of people. Like, people are so who they are in the show. Everyone was exactly who I thought they'd be. Like, there was no surprises.
I fully expect the psychiatric exam to go badly for me today.
Oh, my God. It woke me up a couple of times last night. I was like, well, today's my last day of being considered even sort of sane.
We're doing that around 7 o'clock, so we got to get some betting going, too.
See, I don't have that far to fall because nobody considers me sane. So.
Do you think the person that's actually crazy will seek treatment?
I don't. That's the problem.
Well, if it's me, I will.
You will.
Because I think I'm fine. I would be shaken to find out I had all these problems that I'm not aware of, and I would go seek help.
You know what? I admire you for saying that because I do think you're going to test very poorly. And no offense.
Thank you very much.
Listen,
for
it is
your
who you are.
support.
It's who you are. And you can't help it.
Why do
I
you
love
hate
you.
me?
I don't hate you. I love you. I want you to get help. I think you need more therapy. I don't like all this running around in enemas and
here we go.
every minute. Even like the 15 Foundation.
What's wrong with that?
You're completely obsessed. And
With
you're,
what? I'm obsessed with nothing.
No.
I have a lot of different interests.
Everything is very intense. There's tremendous frantic energy with all
What
of this.
is intense?
I don't know.
Just stop it. You're making this up.
Okay, see,
You're
told
trying
me.
to paint me.
No, you told me to tell you things, and then I tell you, and you get upset anyways. That's why I can't tell you anything. You're impossible. She says, tell me what you think. And then I tell her, if you're a friend, you'll tell me. I tell her, and then she tells me I'm a fucking bad person. Look, I'm worried about you.
Worried?
Yes.
What has happened?
I think after the psychiatric test is revealed today.
But what was worrying you before? Are you saying you're worried about me in the psychiatric test?
Yes.
Are you saying you were worried about me before?
Yes, before.
before? What was going on?
You're frantically running back and forth with this California to Europe to
I am
God
not
knows where.
running anywhere.
And you all weekend you're busy. You're too busy.
My cat is sick. What, was I supposed to not pay attention?
That's not this. I'm not talking about this week.
Well, things come up.
Oh,
I would have
too
been
many-
relaxing this weekend.
No, you don't. You don't relax, and then you're busy with it, and you're consumed with this strict eating regimen.
It's not a strict eating regimen. I eat the way I like to eat.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just glad you had your head examined here. But listen, you are not going to be the worst person. There's going to be one person who evidently, according to the pyramid of this thing, 3 of us will be okay.
And I'm not
pleasantly-
in that 3, you say.
No, let me ask you something. Will you get help if you're in the two category?
Well, if it surprises or shocks me, yes.
Okay, good. Because you're going to be surprised. I'm guessing all of this.
Suppose you're the top tier. You're like going to say, I guess I'll go back for that 4th day and...
Well, listen, I can't do more than 3 days a week. I'm miserable as it is. I spend so much time in that therapist's office. I was there yesterday, and I didn't want to go, and then all of a sudden I'm there, and I went, thank God I went today, because look what the fuck is coming out.
Well, that's usually an indication that you need to be there. The moments you really are resistant,
Yes.
I really don't want to go here, I'm too busy, you're giving yourself all kinds of reasons that you shouldn't go.
Right.
Means something's up.
Right, and then I went in there, and all of a sudden something was up.
Yeah.
Evidently, I was really irritated this weekend. By
Really?
a bunch of things that went down. You're aware of some of them, because I had a discussion with you about it over the weekend. I don't know if you know what I'm referring to.
I have to think about it.
Yeah, you have to think about
Oh, I know. Okay.
it. Right.
Yes,
so
yes.
I really was aggravated. But, look, I don't believe, honestly, I can tell you, today when we get the results of the psychiatric exam, I do not believe that I will be
The top tier.
In the top tier. I believe it'll be Ronnie the limo driver or, and I'm being honest, and it's, Ronnie doesn't like to hear this, is either, I would bet the farm on Ronnie the limo driver, but Natalie Maines wrote me a text immediately yesterday and said, she goes, I'd bet the farm that Benji's way worse than Ronnie the limo driver.
You know what? If Benji is way up, if he's the top, I will guarantee you he answered the question so he could be.
Right. I thought that too. That went through my mind.
Yeah, he'd stick it up.
Because he lied about his age and everything.
Natalie has a bug about me because
What?
Because I said I thought I could hook up with her, but I think it's good to be confident with any
She
chick.
thinks you're a fucking nut.
Well, maybe because
Possibly
because
an
I thought I
asshole.
could hook up with her.
Right. That ain't the reason.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
But I'm not the one craziest. I thought about it.
So who do you think it is?
Well, just based on Gary said it's a big shock. I wouldn't be a big shock to be the craziest.
Look.
And how crazy you are might be.
Nah, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't. It just wouldn't.
Well,
it
then
wouldn't
maybe
fit.
it's me.
But I don't think that's what Gary was saying. I think he said you're going to be surprised
Nah.
by the scale.
Maybe, but
what Gary has said, the shocking thing we're going to learn today about one of us, and this will be the person with the highest evaluation, that it's almost impossible to score such a high score in certain categories. You would have to be deranged, almost. And this test actually tests for bipolar, for aggressive
Personality
behaviors,
disorder.
personality disorders, borderline personalities. I mean, this is a very thorough test. We're going to know.
Unless it's coming out that I'm the most normal, he's gonna say that's the biggest shock.
Well, I don't know.
But I'll
listen.
bet you on that it's Langford.
You think Steve Langford? Well, that's what Ronnie said to me. He said...
Well, that's what I just was coming in to say.
Yeah, he said everyone's forgetting about Langford. I do not think Langford.
No.
I think Langford...
Have you ever looked at into Langford's eyes and really talked to this man?
Yeah, you're right. It's disturbing. But what about Fred?
He's nuts.
Have you ever done that with Fred?
I talk to Fred all the time.
Right.
I have no problem with Fred.
You have never, really
No,
talked
absolutely.
to Fred and
I
realized
talk
what's
to Fred
going
a
on?
lot.
You don't see what's happening there?
No.
Okay.
Then you and Fred the two.
Maybe it was me and Fred because
you two maniacs connect, huh?
I remember the day I met Fred was with you when I met you the first time, and I spent the whole day with Fred, and all we did was bonded the whole day.
Nobody bonds with Fred.
No, well, we did.
He has an affect. He has an affect.
Well, I guess we didn't bond then. I just thought we did.
Well, I think we bonded, but according to how we did it.
It's very hard
What he
to
says
bond with
goes.
Fred.
All right, Fred. So who do you think will be the craziest one here?
It wouldn't surprise me if it was me.
You know why it could be Fred?
I'd be glad if it wasn't.
I'll tell you what,
at least
Fred.
it would actually vindicate me somewhat from taking all this abuse for all these years.
You know what, though, Fred? I'm going to tell you something, and don't be too upset by this. It really could be you, and I'll tell you why.
Why would I be upset?
All right, first of all, I want to preface this by saying I truly love Fred. Fred's one of the most talented guys I've ever met in my life.
Butts before the shiv goes in.
Right,
Go ahead,
the shiv's going to go in.
I feel it. Go ahead. I'm prepared.
I believe you have serious mental disorders.
All right.
And that you...
You know what you're like?
What?
You're like the guy on the mental ward.
By the way, I just told you the same thing.
Who acts like a doctor.
That's Jack Nicholson over there. What flew over the cuckoo's nest?
I believe Fred.
You're deluded into thinking that you're a doctor.
Fred had a very rough childhood.
Very rough.
Something I'm very privileged to know.
Sorry
and he
about
shared
that.
with me.
Well, had I known then what I know now, I would have not shared any of that.
And he has certain personality quirks, I'll call them. That and you know what I mean, Robin.
I do the best with the cards that I was dealt.
Don't leave me hanging here. You know Fred's peculiar,
please,
right?
You both sit around a fire and you stick pins in the Fred doll.
And like when I'm not in the room, that doesn't happen.
Not with me.
She's here.
Wait. Don't bring in a lady yet.
Well, outside. I'm going to get her.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go get her.
You got to go get her.
And by the way,
don't leave her outside. She might get angrier, and our diagnoses will get worse.
all this speculation, Ronnie's a fucking madman. And if it doesn't show up, then I'll know the test is bullshit.
I'm not a madman.
You're insane.
I'm not insane.
You're the angriest guy I've ever
bullshit, dude. You're angry too, and you just.
I've never seen.
And I know you admit you're angry.
We're
but
driving yesterday.
What did I do?
He knows.
What the fuck?
What did you do? Tell Robin what you did.
What did I? Oh,
the cab.
Yeah. What about it?
What did you do?
We went through that whole thing.
We're driving along.
Listen. You want to hear what happened?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I drive every day in this city.
Yes.
Okay. And this lunatic never drives in this city.
Right.
Okay. So we're driving up Central Park West, and this south, and this guy in a cab decides he's just going to cut out.
Uh-oh.
But I
Right.
didn't stop. I just kept going.
Right.
And I said to him,
I said to you, I was fascinated. I said, Ronnie, what part of you believes that you can continue like this guy's not going to crash into you?
Right.
And he said to me, I don't know. But
he's willing to go.
I'm willing
for
to go.
it.
And he's right, because I see these guys back off. I wasn't criticizing him. I admire his driving.
well,
He's
why am I a
fabulous driver.
madman then?
But your whole psyche is like one of like, that's madness.
No, that's how you have to operate in New York City to drive.
That's how you operate.
Professionally. If you drive like a guy like you that comes in once every 10 years and drives in the city, and he's going to jam on his brakes when that guy comes to pull out. Instead of going, he's going to jam on his brakes. Somebody's going to ram into him. And the cab is going to.
I would jam on my brakes?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And the guy in the cab is going to keep going, laughing, going, "Hey, man, I'm on my way. Fuck this guy."
All right.
You know.
We'll see the test. That's going to be
All
here
right,
soon.
I don't care.
You better go get her.
I'm going to get her.
Well,
I want to go
nobody's-
look at her more than get her.
The thing
Right.
is, nobody came out normal.
Nobody came out completely normal. No, as far as that, we're gonna see. We got to
Never
see.
said I was normal.
Like some of it could be like slight neuroses. It could be,
But everybody's got
Everyone's got something.
that sent the needle higher than normal.
Yes, that is true.
Howard, can you mandate a therapy session for the craziest person?
No, of course I can. You can't. Listen, it's just like on Celebrity Rehab. These guys are horribly drug addicted, and Dr. Drew says to them, all right, I need you to go into aftercare. You're a crazy addict. And they go, no.
I'm fine.
Right, listen.
What if they agree to it now? Say, yeah, I'll go to one.
Listen, you heard what Robin said. If she's that upper tier person, she said, I'm going to have to really realize that I might not know what the fuck is going on with me, and I need to go into therapy. So
I would literally have no grasp of reality.
we might even have her carted out of here in a straitjacket.
It might take that, you know.
Yeah.
It might be that I'll have a meltdown.
I don't know that it's going to be
You know how, like, if you unmask the wizard, he loses it?
Right.
If I discover that I don't know myself at all and things are revealed about me, I could just sort of disappear.
All right. I got you a beautiful straitjacket, just in case.
Something in
Bejeweled.
a nice...
You'll love it.
Fuchsia.
Listen, when we come back, Robin, Fred, Benji, myself, Howard, Steve Langford. Did I mention Ronnie the Mun limo
And
driver?
you did not mention Ronnie.
Ronnie the Mun limo driver, I think that's everyone.
Yes.
We will find out who's the most crazy. And evidently, according to Gary, who knows, there is startling details that you are going to hear. No hype. That someone's mind is really going to be blown. Sorry.
He also said, each of us might get a little bit of a shock.
Each of us will get a little jolt.
Actually, I already know.
You know. How do you know?
Jason told me the other day because someone was coming by from traffic or something. We're getting a sponsor for Fred's Crazy Contest.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
He did?
He
Well, he was joking.
It probably is you mental
It is me. Come on.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Bring the girl down.
Well, anyway.
Yes, you did.
Maybe Fred hears things as well.
Yeah, I'm hearing things, so this will bear it out.
When we come back, I would like to bet a little dough.
All right.
I have my feelings on who's the craziest. I'd like to make a little money on it.
Go ahead.
Since I dropped a fortune on the IQ test.
Is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed Ben Stiller as a guest, what a great guest he is, how he always comes in, he's an A-lister, loves the show, and he's pretty open about his life, and he tells us everything that's going on. We dig him. Check it out.
And we're going to talk about Ben Stiller, longtime friend of the show, Ben Stiller.
Yeah,
Now,
he comes in to promote all his movies, and I think, listen, he's a big star. He likes us. You know, what more do you need?
Now, he and Howard seemed that their relationship was going someplace, and then I guess it dropped off.
I thought Ben said something that was really telling and not a joke today. He said, yeah, you sort of dropped the ball. And Howard goes, really? I thought you dropped the ball. And Ben said, well, when I didn't get the wedding invite, I figured I was on the outs. And I didn't think that was a joke.
I didn't think that was a joke either. Did you, Benji?
No, but I also didn't think I didn't think about it too much.
You don't have a thought on it, do you?
No. I did think it was a joke.
How'd you think Ben looked today?
Skinny,
and his hair.
He had the funky hair.
Yeah. Do you think a couple people said he seemed depressed?
Oh, yeah, I got it. No, go ahead.
Do you agree?
I don't know. That's sort of his demeanor. He's sort of like the gets beat up, but he's a good guy. I mean, he's almost like the character in his movies. But he seemed a little downtrodden today.
Well, considering all his success, and he's been tremendously successful in movies, do you think he's a humble guy? I mean, is that a fair way to put it?
Yeah, I mean, you can be humble, but like when they said that, when Ben said he doesn't know how many movies he's been in that have cracked 100 million, I was not buying that. I mean, you can be humble and still know that, because when you want to go in to negotiate a contract, I'm pretty sure you got to know what that is.
And today, I mean, he was promoting Night in the Museum, the next movie, but a lot of talk was about Tropic Thunder and the balls it really takes to make a movie like that.
I think he's really proud of that movie, as well he should be, because he's made some funny movies, but there's some people who go, oh, he makes light comedy, and that was a ballsy movie. And we were saying here today, imagine if you tried to make that movie and Sal was playing the black character instead of Robert Downey Jr. I always said about that movie, the reason why I loved it so much is because that could have gone horribly wrong, and it didn't. It was really well done and well written.
And he revealed that he'd been working on that for 20 years. Like, that was a long-time project that he really wanted to do, and it came out great. And, of course, Downey gets nominated for the Academy Award, playing a guy who's trying to get nominated for an Academy Award.
I thought the second I saw that movie, I said he should be nominated, because, again, that could have gone horribly wrong in the hands of another actor.
And I thought Jimmy did a great job just hanging during that whole interview, and then piped in, in the appropriate places.
Now, where was that?
Well, I'll get to that. First, we got to get to Ben's marriage, which it seems like he's got a great marriage, 2 kids, everything's great. But he was very honest. He said, all marriages have ups and downs. And, of course, immediately it's like, what do you mean ups and downs? And then Howard brought up the Neil Patrick Harris thing, which, if you missed it, clip number 2, Ted, here's, this explains it.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I was be it down. He'll be one of the
said
downs.
he never had sex with a woman. He had sex with your wife.
Well, now, I don't know if there actually was,
he says it was coitus.
He might not even know what that is.
And he said...
It was grosses.
He said, I knew then I was gay, because if this is one of the most beautiful women in the world. If I can't get excited over her,
Oh.
Well, he must have been
That I must be
excited.
gay, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, did you?
He
Now, what do you think of this?
I'm, I don't know what to think of it. I mean, I don't know if it's a compliment, if
I
it's
think it
a
is.
backhanded, whatever. I don't know. I'm happy that he's happy with his own sexuality.
Had she
I'm glad that
told
he's figured
you?
it out.
Did she break
Had
the
she
news
told
to
you that she
I knew
had
that they had dated.
Ah.
I mean, I never delved in for the details.
What do you say to that?
Well, so he's finding out for the first time today that Neil Patrick said that on our show.
No, he was aware of it. He said
he was aware that they dated.
No, he was aware of what Neil Patrick Harris said when he came in. But still, how do you have that conversation with your wife? Or you don't even have that
Well,
conversation.
first of all, do you want to hear about any of the dudes that your wife banged before she met you?
No.
Okay. Then, do you want to hear about the gay dude she banged who's like this really gay guy now?
No. But again, Ben knows what he's getting into when he walks into the Howard Stern show, and he rolls with things very well. The other thing he didn't want to talk about was Owen Wilson, and this is after talking about a bunch of different things in his personal life. But it seemed like Owen Wilson's attempted suicide was just hands off.
Well, they're really good friends. He probably doesn't want to talk about it, but he's like, I'm not going to talk about this, and he started to talk about it, and then it got really crowded in there, and he reeled back on it. But, I didn't think Howard was that out of line. He's sort of like, hey, you're directing a movie. You got just your life's work. It's a movie you worked on for 20 years. What do you do when a guy drops out?
Did you think that question was out of line, Benji?
No, not at all. And I didn't think. I thought Ben didn't handle it in a really good way. Like, I think he should. If he doesn't want to talk about it, it's okay. I would respect that. But it just he made it like it was this horrible thing that it made.
Well, the
it
guy tried to kill himself.
No. That's horrible. But it's not crazy that Howard would say, like, how do you handle a situation like that?
Yeah, I think everybody's nervous when Howard brings up stuff like that. But I thought the question was a legitimate question. He probably said, hey, you know what, man? He's a great guy. We got somebody else for the movie. It was a tough time, and, we moved on.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discuss one of my screw-ups in the Bob Levy spelling game. And then somehow the conversation went over to Robin and her talking too much. That was my opinion. That was constructive criticism. And after you see what I have to say, I think you're going to agree with me. So check it out.
Sal, I'm glad you came down here. I see your stuff in your face. I'll give you a second. But I know you apologize for the misspelling and you blame Google and Gary and Robin and everything else, but ultimately you took responsibility for your mistake.
No, in an argument where one's right and one's wrong, and it's Sal and Google, I think one is Sal, who was trapped in a pizzeria as a kid.
Hostage.
Hostage. And the other one is a company that recruits Harvard and Yale kids. So I don't know, Sal. It's
I think
a bad
you summed
matchup.
up. I think you summed it up right there.
But Sal, you did
Artie.
the greatest prank ever, you and Richard. It was vintage, you guys,
Oh,
and then
thank
you
you,
fuck
Art.
up 10 minutes later. So explain the fuck up. We don't care about the podcast.
Exactly. Why'd you blame Google?
Talk about your fuck
Because
up.
when Google didn't work, I went to Gary.
But did you take responsibility for it? The
Yes,
answer is no.
absolutely. I do take responsibility. And, I did it in a way where when I wasn't sure about the word, I Googled it. But the thing is, at the time, I never noticed the top. It says, did you mean so-and-so?
Right.
I just I'll type in cemetery, and then if I see, and I'll scan the page, and if I see that spelling, I assumed I got it right.
So it gave you all the hits on the other idiots that spelled it wrong.
That's exactly it, right. So I found on Google all the idiots just like me, and I fucked up.
Sal, when we were talking about it, though, a bigger issue came up, I think, which Gary alluded to, which is,
Sure.
I don't know, did you hear what he said? He said that you're telling Gary that he's your boss and
Right.
everything, and then away from Gary, you're like, you know what, I'm
Well,
doing just fine.
I said on the air that I screwed up, and then when Howard just kept pecking at me, I said, this is a time for a good old-fashioned Baba Booey moment.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're
this is
talking
something
about
different. You're
off
not
the air.
listening.
People are
I'm not-
telling me off the air that you're going around saying, I let Gary think he's the boss, but I know who's running
Oh,
the show.
no. I might have said it in front of the camera, but Gary, that's definitely not true.
I wonder.
So who
I wonder if you didn't go to
Thank
the,
you, Sal.
Gary.
I wonder if you didn't go to the Stuttering John School of Disrespect.
No. Gary, you know more than I. Like, even today when we put a game together, I specifically break it down. I make sure that you know.
Sal, if you're going to go to a Stuttering John school,
I would never go to that school.
You should go to the Stuttering John School of getting an insanely great job without any skills school.
You should go to the Stuttering John School of I can't remember where I put my wallet.
You should go to the post Howard Stern job placement school because he's the fucking master of that.
Gary, do you believe that Sal respects you at your job?
I think for the most part he does, but I think Sal is one of those guys, who will say whatever needs to be said, where it needs to be said to make himself look good.
Well, I don't know about looking good.
Yeah, he's a jerk off.
Right, yeah. They are, yeah.
I was going for Two-Face.
Yeah, but I'm a
professional jerk.
I'm a jerk off too. So, Sal, just say you're being a jerk off when you fuck with Gary like that.
I agree. And you know what? It's funny. I wanted to bring something up about Stuttering John. In the beginning, I liked what Stuttering John did, but it came to a point where it wasn't funny anymore. It was just browbeating. It got a little.
Are you talking about me or anybody?
I'm talking about Stuttering John.
With anybody?
With you.
Oh.
But
look who's talking.
I know. No, but I think
the guy who built the wall of teeth in Times Square.
And I loved what John did and stuff to certain degrees, but I felt like it just wasn't funny anymore. It just was like it was mean spirited. And believe it or not, I'm trying to pull away from that. Today, it's been a while since I broke Gary's balls, but when you have like Howard looking at you, I feel like a third grader in the principal's office.
It's rough getting yelled at by Howard because it's impossible to win an argument because he's a good arguer.
For straws, and
sometimes you just got to own up to it.
And I did. But I'm grasping for straws, and he's giving me that look. It's like the fucking, it's like the Wizard of Oz looking down at you with the flames coming up and everything,
Sal,
I'm shivering like the lion, and all of a sudden I'm just like, where do I go? Oh, okay, probably.
Sal, do you?
He's my saving grace.
Hold on,
deflection.
Do you understand why Howard was so embarrassed and upset?
Because I made him look like an ass. And you don't make Howard look like an ass on the show. I mean, I screwed up. The guy is running a show. He's doing the best he can. He can't stop and think, and cover everything. He's running a show. And then all of a sudden, it's one of those things he glanced over, and I made him look foolish.
Now, will you be insulted if you get an email tonight where Beth said you put a post-it on your computer and you should check Webster's dictionary?
No, I won't be.
But another reason he was mad, Sal,
that was funny.
From a comedy point of view, was it ruined the bit.
Right.
It ruins the bit.
Sure.
If we can't spell, too, although Levy spelled existence, EXF, I think. But, so he looked really bad, but we look stupid too, so the bid is destroyed.
Well, we're one big happy stupid family. I was stupid.
No, we're not.
And the first thing
we have stupid cousins.
And the first thing
Sal.
The first thing you said when you walked in there was, "I know I'm stupid. I know you just." Do you feel like Howard just wanted to go down that road?
Yes, I wanted to kind of like cover my tracks by saying what he would say, so he would get it out of the way.
How did you know? How did you know what he was going to say?
Well, after a while working here, you kind of get the impression of what's going to happen. You kind of get a feeling of what he's going to say, and I knew what he was going to say as soon as he saw that, or whatever the fuck it is, and he called Gary, and Gary said it was. I knew. I mean, my heart just sunk. And I said, here it comes. Here comes the beating. It's been a while. And I walked in. It's
actually been a few days.
And it was like going to Bogey Land, like from March of the Wooden Soldiers. And I walk in there, and then sure enough, he just...
Sal with a great Laurel and Hardy reference.
Yeah, I was a big Laurel and Hardy fan.
And you smacked Robin a couple times, too.
It is like going to Bogey Land, though. It's
like Buster Keaton and Seven Brides.
It's like Harold Lloyd hanging off the clock.
With Robin... Look, I like Robin. I'm not going to be one of those guys. I love Robin, but I like Robin, but she's got to know her place sometimes.
What is her place?
Well, yeah, what do you
know
mean
what
by
I mean?
that?
Well, there's a pilot and there's a co-pilot.
Back of the bus, Sal? Is that what you're saying?
No. That's a long time ago.
But what is it? You mean, in other words,
Not
Howard's a
long
pilot?
enough, Sal.
Howard's a pilot. She's got to sort of pipe down?
In certain cases.
But like what? Like a case like where Howard's browbeating you?
Right. No, there's a time to speak. There's a time not to speak.
Are you saying Robin's interrupting a lot?
I'm surprised the bottom of Robin's sneakers are not on Howard's tongue. She steps on him so fucking much sometimes.
I agree.
She doesn't have track marks. I'm surprised she doesn't have track marks all over his fucking face from her Reeboks, because she sometimes just keeps interjecting. It's like, hey, you're going to fucking spew your garbage at 10 o'clock for 45 minutes. Get it all out then. Hold back a little bit.
You're calling the news garbage?
No,
That's
I'm
spewing?
just a figure of speech. Spew her stuff or whatever.
I feel like we're all like cannibalizing each other now. Like we're all like this.
Well, we're not.
But we're all like, he's yelling Artie's talking too much. He's yelling Robin's talking too much. I feel like come on, we used to be a family. What happened?
I'm trying to.
This is family, Gary.
Do you mean we're all eating each other?
It's a dysfunctional family.
I know, but I feel like we're tearing each other down.
I know. Well,
but
listen,
even Artie agrees.
It is weird, Garrett. Lately, there's been negativity on the Howard Stern show.
I can't believe. No, I mean, Robin.
So wait, you said at 10 o'clock Robin should do her thing. So from 6 till 10, do you think she should just sit there?
No,
knowing that she's got the last hour.
No, but she should know her place. Like
she's like the number 9 hitter.
To me lately. I mean, if I love Robin, I'll give her constructive criticism right now.
I thought you said.
All right.
Well,
You want me to tell the truth?
Wait, no. You didn't.
I love
you didn't
Robin.
say- you
This
said-
is not a diss. This is not negativity.
Let's hear what he has to say. What do you have to say?
Hold on.
I admire Robin. I look up to Robin. I pinch myself every day that I'm working with a great person on the Howard Stern show.
You look up to Robin because she's taller than you.
But if I may give her some constructive criticism, like she would for me, somebody you care about.
Okay. What is your constructive criticism?
Slow down on chiming in. Slow it down, Robin. Slow it the fuck down. When there's a guest on and Howard's mid-sentence in the question and she chimes in and she just demolishes that question with something from left field, sometimes it makes my hands crunch into a fist. Just take it easy on chiming in so much. Think about what you want to say. Think if it's that important to interrupt Howard Stern when you say it, and then take the approach, whether you're going to do it or not. She has a tendency sometimes to get real. She's become a pig on the mic. The micro, like a hog, hogging it up. Just take it easy. Don't be so piggish on the mic.
When did you start?
Slow it down.
When did you start feeling this way?
Jeez,
1982?
No. I would say, recently, about 7 months ago, somebody sent in an email, and Howard read it, that Robin is chiming in a lot. She's not chiming in. She's stepping on Howard a lot. And Howard read it, and I remember that week she really piped down a lot. And you know what? She was brilliant, and I loved her, and I still love her. But she's got to know her role. You can't have too much of everything. You're going to turn people off. Slow it down, Robin. Just slow it down a little. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart in a kind manner. Just take it easy.
So let me ask you a question. The 28 years or 28 or 29 years of chemistry that Howard and Robin have together, you're saying that she's veering off from that?
I think she's really good at what she does, but I think she's becoming so confident that she's Robin Stern. You're Robin Quivers. You're the sidekick. You're the co-pilot. Wait for the pilot to make the move, and then listen to him and know your role. Know your place. You know what I mean?
Hi, this is Fred Norris of the Howard Stern Show. Guess what? On the wrap-up show for Wednesday, we had a very exciting talk about Jesse James, the outlaw bike builder. We spoke about what a great guy he was. We spoke about how he was willing to build Howard a custom-made chopper, which could run up to $100,000 in cost. We talked about, this is almost as long as the wrap-up show. Why don't you just watch it instead?
Our in-studio guest today was the one, the only Jesse James. And did you know a lot about Jesse James coming into this, Gary?
Knew nothing about him.
Really?
In fact, I mean, here's what I knew about him. That he used to be married to Janine, that he had something to do with motorcycles. I wasn't sure what. And that he's married to Sandra Bullock. But my first hint that he was more than just a guest came when our very own program director, Tim, came in and said that was his hero. He said he goes, "You're my hero." And I didn't understand exactly what he meant. And now as everyone called in, I realized, if you're into motorcycles, he's the guy.
Well, it's not only that, Gary. That's when Tim encountered you. You didn't see Tim jumping and running down the hallway to get to see Jesse James. I mean, he was just, he had stars in his eyes.
Yeah, he said Tim told me he was nervous meeting Jesse James. And I was a bit of a dick. I felt really bad. He goes, "Jesse, I just got to tell you, you're my hero. You're unbelievable. I think the world of you." And I go, "That's so funny," because that's what he said to Arlen Specter last week. Because it's true. He likes Arlen Specter, too.
Now, does Jesse James come off as a badass at all?
No. I mean, I didn't know much about him, but he's got a really good vibe. He just seems like a good guy. He's like sort of, I read the notes on him, and I see he's been through some crazy shit, but, he doesn't look like he's going to kick your ass, except for all the tattoos going up and down both arms. But he seems like a sort of a gentle guy, and I don't know. I thought he came across as really nice.
And Tim wasn't the only one who was excited. Fred was happy about it, and I think Fred's going to drop by. But Robin was also very excited to meet Jesse James.
Is that the titties were out for him? Is that what the deal was?
That's the rumor that was going around. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
The truth is the titties were out. Whether for him or not, I don't know.
Right. That may not have been the reason. But had you seen him at all on Celebrity Apprentice?
No. In fact, I only heard a couple of clips. I heard one clip that JD had pulled for when Dennis Rodman was here, where Dennis Rodman went off on him. So, in fact, I thought I knew what he looked like, and I was completely wrong. I don't know why. I thought he was Ricky Rackman. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vision I had in my head. Jesse James, I don't know, all those West Coast guys that were married to porn stars. So I probably couldn't even pick him out of a lineup before today. But again, really nice guy.
I mean, he's a lot different on Celebrity Apprentice based on the way they put it together. And you got to hear, he spoke more here than he did in the entire season. And I thought he was pretty charming. Did you like him on the show today, Benji?
Yeah, I think he was very likable. It was funny. I like how pissed he got at Ralph, though. It was like he's such a nice
friendly guy, but like Ralph really got him. Like he looked like he was like ready to start punching someone.
Well, one, that's Ralph's expertise, as we all know, and two, you don't want to mess with this guy, and he talked about that a little bit. He doesn't want to put that out there because he's challenged a lot, because he's known to be a pretty tough customer.
Takes one swing at me, I'll have all that miscongeniality money.
And miscongeniality too.
Exactly.
Don't forget that. Now, before we get to Sandra, we got to talk about Janine. He didn't really talk a lot about their marriage, but you could tell it was a rough ride.
Yeah, he kept calling it his nuclear disaster, which is, you never want to have your relationship referred to that way. And I thought that the line really hit it on the head. Howard goes, "It must have been great. You're married to this porn star." And he goes, "Dude, everything isn't the way it looks when you see it," and that spoke volumes about it.
Yeah, if you missed it,
well, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know if you have the line.
Yeah, I think I have the line you're talking about. Here's I think this sums it up pretty much. Hit it, Ted.
Was it weird for you being married to a porn star for a while? Like, I mean, is it that like guys think that they can have their way with your wife, and
I think it she'd been retired for like 5 years,
right?
And so it wasn't really like on the tip of your tongue. It wasn't like she's a current huge star. It was like over in the past, and
right.
She was changing. But then, I think it's harder for her to be in that kind of spotlight.
Would you recommend that a guy marry a porn star, or do you think that they have too many problems that it's just too much of a thing to overcome?
Just buy the DVD.
Just buy the DVD. Yeah,
Don't
right.
even go there.
Yeah.
Just buy the DVD.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better to beat off.
That was a line.
Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. And were you surprised when you learned that he was married? Not today, but in the past, when he was married to Sandra Bullock? That kind of came out of nowhere, and that relationship seems to have stuck for a little while.
You mean surprised that they ever got? I mean, at the beginning, again, I'm as guilty as anybody. You don't know anything about people, and you just see them in the tabloids, and you see this guy that used to be married to Janine, who's some biker dude. You see him and Sandra Bullock together, and you go, oh, it must be Sandra Bullock's sort of fling, her wild fling. Certainly they can't really like each other, but I don't know anything about him, and it turns out that they really love each other.
Yeah, even he said she figured he'd be a bigot, he'd be this and that, right. And they ended up doing pretty well together. And Howard found out a lot about how they carve up their finances as well.
I think Howard probably got more out of him than he's probably done in any interview. And he even said at one point, he goes, when Howard asked about the sex, he goes, dude, I'm going to stop. I've already said enough.
Now, he also gave advice about how you have to listen to girlfriends and your wife, and he's talked about going gardening, and that's the greatest idea I've ever heard.
Right, but he said it in such a sarcastic way, as if you have to be really not sincere and go, honey, gardening's great.
And he, let's go to.
They don't have kids together though, right? He's got his own kid with Janine, but him and Sandra don't have kids together.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so that it's easy to pretend to want to go gardening.
That's true. Paul in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, Paul. How are you?
Great. Listen, I just wanted to tell you, I thought Jesse was really good today. You could tell it's like two different guys. I watched a little bit of that Apprentice, and it's like very uncomfortable there. And in the studio, he just seemed like he was at home, with you guys.
Yeah, he said, I got to tell you, he told me in the green room, and he said it when he first walked in, too. He said he was extremely nervous about coming on. He'd done 60 Minutes on all these other shows, but to him, Howard was like a different level, and he was very nervous about coming on.
Yeah, it just seemed like, he really hit it off with you guys. He was really happy to be there,
Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
Do you think people can appreciate a guy like Jesse James because of what he does? I think initially you hear, oh, he makes bikes, and he's
he just makes bikes. You know what I mean? Like again, I don't know much about motorcycles, and this much what I'm about to say I learned from Fred. Fred will talk in a minute because he just showed up. But I didn't realize that to me a motorcycle is a motorcycle, and that there are guys who make motorcycles that's like a piece of art if you're into motorcycles.
It really is. I mean, it's one of the few things that you can buy. I mean, when he was talking, he said the most expensive motorcycle that he made was $300,000. When you think about a handcrafted, personalized motor vehicle for you, that's a bargain. I mean, if you can afford $300,000.
That was the other great part of the show this morning was when he offered Howard a bike, to make Howard a bike, and Howard said, first of all, listen, I could buy my own bike.
There are
Tim came to my office and started jumping up and down again and going, I can't believe he's not going to take the bike. Why won't he take the bike? He's got to take the bike.
Tim was very excited out there.
What he should do is he should get a Howard wig and go up to him and say, I was just kidding out there. I mean, I really want the bike. Now send it to Tim's address.
Now, Fred, you're an expert in this field.
I don't know about an expert, but
you're knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
How
Somewhat.
good is Jesse James at what he does?
He's definitely one of the top 5 bike builders that there are around. I mean, somebody brought up Indy and Larry today. Rest in peace. He was one of the greats too. And there are guys that are like that. And I really think it's like the last frontier in terms of like customized cars and bikes and things like that. People don't customize cars that much anymore because I think they all look the same and they all look like jelly beans. But at least with a motorcycle, it's like the last frontier. It's kind of like being a cowboy.
Now, that Orange County Choppers, are those guys just an interesting show, or are they really good motorcycle makers?
You know what? The jury's out on them. The real aficionados of bike building, they poo-poo them. And I'm one of the few people that doesn't, because I think anybody that brings bikes into the collective consciousness of the United States and makes them more acceptable and makes them appealing to the masses. That was one of the things that Jesse was talking about this morning. When you're riding in traffic, people have no respect for motorcyclists. I mean, they barely have enough respect for other cars.
Well, I think
but when you're on a motorcycle, you're very vulnerable.
I don't know why this pisses me off. I'm always very respectful. Like a motorcycle guy, if he's in front of me, I like to be very far behind because I always think if he falls, I don't want to run him over.
Right.
The thing that always pisses me off about a motorcycle guy is when he goes between cars.
Something, I agree with that. And I think in New York State, I mean, there's certain places in the country where I think that's legal. I don't think in New York State that is legal, and I agree. I think it's a dangerous practice, and I think people should not do that because it freaks people out.
Well, also,
when they're in their cars.
A motorcycle guy, like on the highway, they always show up in your blind spot when they do that.
Well, that again, it's like that comes down to bad motorcycle riding. I mean, I used to ride a lot when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old. I rode a motorcycle before I ever drove a car, and I got a motorcycle again about maybe 10 years ago. I hadn't ridden in years. Maintained my license, hadn't ridden in years, and I, when I decided I was going to go back, I signed up for a motorcycle safety course, took a series of lessons, read a lot of books, and that's one of the reasons I feel fairly confident when I'm riding on the road, because they'll teach you where not to ride in the blind spot, what not to do, the stupid things that you can do to get yourselves in the trauma unit.
All this talk about safety, so that brings me to a question. You've known Howard longer than me. Mm-hmm. Is in your time with the show, was there ever any chance that Howard's getting on a motorcycle?
Not unless Bianca and Beth were like being held for ransom or something. There's no way that he would do it.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, Sal came by, and I don't know how it came up, but we got started talking about Robin again. And Sal at first was trying to explain himself, but then he broke down a little bit, and it led to a lot of good conversation, a lot of controversy, and Robin eventually coming in here to confront him on what's going on in Sal's mind. And I've been trying to figure that out for 3.5 years. But it was a good show, and watch for yourself.
Why are you so glum?
I'm not glum. Just waiting for my beating.
You seem
glum.
glum.
I'm on standby.
Why do you say that every time? I'm waiting for my beating.
Because whenever I express myself on this godforsaken shithole, I get ripped apart the next day. No, I do. And you know what? I'm going to. Maybe this is a good
what
thing.
are we talking about here? Are we talking about the game, or are we talking about how you verbally attacked Robin?
Which godforsaken shithole are you referring to?
Okay, I know I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. I knew I attacked Robin. I didn't view it as an attack. It came off as an attack.
Well, how would you view it?
You just said, I know I attacked.
Without being redundant, it was constructive criticism that she took personally. And I know a lot of people feel that way, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I offended Robin. That wasn't my intent. But, if somebody else gave criticism, it wouldn't be as bad. I always have to be the guy that stepped on in the
that's
end.
not true.
That's wrong.
That's just not true.
No, it is. It's true.
It is.
Because I'm the only one who gave Robin good advice, as far as I'm concerned.
No, you're the only one that gave her that advice, and you think it's good advice, and that's you could think that. But
you're not better than me, Gary, to tell me.
I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm saying you don't have the ability to recognize that you took a solid 10 minutes on the wrap-up show to talk about how Robin is literally single-handedly fucking up the show, and it's your opinion that she's fucking up the show, and we don't say a word, and we let you say whatever you want, and you don't have the ability to think that she might be offended by that.
Well, you interpret it as me saying she fucked up the show. I said I would prefer if she just slowed down a little bit. And that's what I really said.
Slow down. Know your place. Slow the fuck down.
And that's it. And then it just turns to this whole... So, you know what? I'm not going to express my opinions anymore. on you guys. Because when I do, everybody gets into a tizzy. Everybody gets all upset. It's not worth it.
Actually, you probably get called on the carpet about 1 out of every 10 times you express your opinion, because you express your opinion a lot. But but seriously, when you were talking, did it not hit you in the head that Robin might not appreciate that? Were you surprised when Robin grabbed you in the hallway?
I lost a little sleep the night before.
Did she just?
It started hitting me like, oh boy, I wonder how she's going to interpret this. I hope I didn't. I felt bad about it. I thought it was a
But
little.
why would you feel bad? It's just
I
an
was
opinion.
a little harsh,
but it's an opinion. It wasn't an attack.
It was tough love.
Right, like when you said that Howard's tongue had Robin's feet mark on it, like was that?
It's got a Reebok mark.
Well,
Reebok mark.
Sometimes you have to paint the picture to get your point across, and I felt at that moment that was the case. And I have no ill will towards Robin. She told me to fuck off. God bless her. Whatever
Sal,
she wants.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what happened? She just grabbed you in the kitchen and said, fuck off?
She was in the kitchen.
Or did you say something to her first? Like, did you say, hey, I love you? Or
no, I didn't say, hey, I love you.
Hey, Robin, listen, about that you suck thing.
I said something like, hello, Robin. She's like, should I say hello back, or would I be talking too much? And
you go, really? What do you mean?
And I said, really? What do you mean? I really did. And
just in
she's
case.
like, and she goes, Sal. I'm like, Robin, as soon as I said that, and I do, and I said it on the show too. She goes, love you, schmuv. You don't start with that bullshit. Just because you have, and she really laced into me. She's like, just because you have problems at home and and you have the ability to stand up to your wife and you have issues with women, you think you could take it out on me? I'm like, no, that's not the case at all. I go, Robin, that's not the case. I go, I just want to let you know that in certain circumstances, I think you chime. And she's like, fuck off. And she turned around with her cup of celery juice that's going to go up her ass in the next 5 minutes. And I said, Robin, I go, let me. She goes, take another step. I'm throwing this in your face. And I'm like, whoa, and that was it. And
you know what the greatest part is?
I feel, the thing is, I really feel bad. I don't like to have tension between people, especially your coworkers and your friends. I feel bad about it, but it bothers me. Like, I don't know, like I expressed how I felt, but it's not worth it.
I don't think you expressed it in a way that somebody would like. You thought it was constructive, but it really did come across as a bit of an attack. And my favorite part, by the way, is how you made a point of telling us that day, I'm not going to be one of those fucking assholes that says, I love you, Robin, but. And all you've ever said, starting every sentence, including when you saw her in there, was, I love you.
Yeah, that's true. But I said that I'm not going to be an asshole that says, I love you, but, because I really do love her. Like, I'm not going to be a liar. That's what I meant. Like, after, on the show
I'll take 500 shares of logistics, please.
You need to decipher from, like, the Da Vinci Code to figure out what Sal means when he says shit.
When you get caught in a conversation with Sal, I do understand why he was so successful at selling stock. Because he really tells you. Like, sometimes I would walk out of there confused.
Well, that's because he says 3 different opinions that often contradict each other in one statement.
I said what I meant.
What?
And
Robin walks all over Howard?
That I care about Robin, but I felt lately she's been chiming in too much, and I meant that. I expressed it maybe in a harsh way that she took offense to it, and I'm sorry that she took offense.
Can I just ask?
I don't like the tension. I do like Robin, and I think she's great at what she
Assuming your
does.
criticism comes from a sincere place, did it ever occur to you that maybe a 25-year broadcasting veteran didn't want to hear the opinion of a stockbroker?
More like a 30-year veteran. Robin's been on there for like 30 years.
A wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one. What? It's exactly what I said. If you guys can't interpret that.
A wise man learns from a fool, and a fool learns from no one.
So that means there's always something you can learn, whether God...
No, what it means is a fool has the inability to learn nothing, but a wise man should listen to the fool.
Yeah, you can learn from a fool's mistakes. You can learn from a fool and a fool's actions. But there's always advice to be given.
So who are you in the scenario? Who are you?
Unfortunately, I'm the fool because Robin has the experience, so I'm putting Robin on the pedestal here. But she can learn. So you can always learn something.
But I'm just saying it was unsolicited.
Hey,
like if she had come to you with a friend
Richard Roper
and said,
have the right to tell somebody how to direct a film? No, but he could critique it. Yet he has no experience in that field.
By your
side, I have experience.
You're
at
not
least a little bit, not as much as Robin.
Technically, you're not here to critique.
I'm
Richard's
not,
hired to critique. That's
and that
a big
goes
difference.
back to my first statement. I'm done giving my opinion and critiquing.
Oh, put the $1,000 on the table right now. There's no way you're done.
As much as it pains me, I'm done.
You're not done.
Honesty is dead.
And you're the fool, and you've learned nothing based on your analogy?
No, a wise man learns from a fool. A fool learns from no one.
So who have you learned from?
I've learned to keep my mouth shut. I've learned from this fool myself, I guess.
Jack in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah,
I think that's an Aesop fable or something. Look it up. It's on Google.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to talk to Sal about what's going on with him.
Oh, this is Ronnie Munt.
Who?
I could tell. I could smell the Metamucil coming off your skin.
Yeah, well, hey, dude.
Yeah, I can smell.
You know what, dude? You do
Hold
this.
on.
You do this
Yeah,
every time.
Take that diaper you have around your ass and wrap it around your mouth.
You do
will
this.
please?
You do this every time. You cause trouble for yourself.
I do.
And then you cry like a baby.
I'm not crying one bit. I'm just learning my lesson.
Now you did it with Robin. Then
I
you
didn't
walk
do
around
anything with
sulking
Robin.
like a little baby.
Ronnie, I'm not being a baby
Jack,
here. I'm learning, Ronnie,
like
that
a little
I shouldn't
baby,
express
a little
myself because you get in
freaking
trouble.
Baby, man, you don't quit.
Baby, just the
Go
opposite
lock
of a
yourself-
very, very old person.
Go lock yourself
Oh, is
in
this
your
Jack?
room, like I told you a
I'm
long
sorry,
time
Jack.
ago. Go lock yourself in a room there.
Ronnie, I'm sorry, Ronnie, that you have to ride my coattails for attention, but your point is
I am
just,
not riding
your
your
point is
coattails
just
for attention.
worthless. It's just
No,
stupid.
my point is so right.
No, it's not
Because
right.
you do this
I
every
expressed
time.
myself about Robin. Robin got upset. I'm upset that she's
Who the
upset. It's
hell
not.
are you- who
It's
are
not
you?
worth it.
Who are you to express yourself about Robin?
And who are you to tell me what I should and should not do?
Because you don't. You're hired here to be a writer.
And you're
or whatever the
hired
hell
to
you
be
are.
Howard's driver, so
Right,
shut the fuck up
exactly.
and drive.
I do.
What are you
man.
doing calling in on a show?
I'm waiting for him. I'm
All right,
busy.
all right,
All right,
hold-
so-
hold-
so
hold-
wait.
whoa, settle down, everybody. Now-
Jesus
now-
Christ,
now-
this guy.
Hold on,
Stupid
Sal.
asshole.
Wait a second.
You're a stupid asshole.
Now, Jack, doesn't Sal have the right to express his opinion?
No, not. Why should he? Who is he?
I mean, if
Nobody.
he's asked a question, he's simply
Yeah, but
answering it.
Nobody asked him to make it give opinion on Robin, whether she should talk more or talk less. Who is he? He's nobody.
Robin's
All right,
here.
hold off on the break. Robin's here.
Rob, Benji, can you give it? Come right here, Robin. So,
I'm in the hall and people just keep telling me stuff about Sal saying various things. Why is this still going on?
Well, we
said I
Didn't
felt-
you have your say?
I said
heard
I
it.
felt bad.
No, he's not. He hasn't been degrading you. What he's saying
No,
is,
but he
doesn't.
said he was delivering a communication. I got it.
He doesn't. We were asking him how he could go off for 20 minutes and give his opinion. I put in quotation marks, and I said, "Did you not think that it might come back to bite you?" And he goes, "No, not really. I really."
Well, when somebody said Sal didn't understand, I said he could stop there. He doesn't have to put anything after that sentence. Sal doesn't understand anything.
That's true.
Just say that. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I would egg you on, Robin, but right before you walked in, Sal's like pretty much on suicide watch right now.
No, I'm not. Ronnie told me that Sal said he's losing sleep. I said, you shouldn't tell me that.
Yeah, because we feel bad.
So, Robin, did you take Sal's advice to heart?
Oh, shut up, John.
Do you really think I would take
Never.
Sal's advice for anything?
No. But clearly, I mean, you yelled at him in the kitchen, so something must have bugged you one way or the other.
Sal isn't attacking me. Sal is attacking all women when he talks
That's
to me.
what she said in the
And
email.
that's what I don't mind an attack on me. Like I said, when he said Artie did something wrong, it was Artie did something wrong. When he says, something to me, it's like, know your place. Well, where would my place be?
This week in Arizona.
Howard's at the window. He sees Robin talking to Sal, and he's got this quizzical look on his face like, should I go in there? And then he just left.
He's like, so what would your advice to Sal be?
I don't have any advice for Sal, because if I try to give Sal advice, because quite frankly, when I was talking to him on the air, I was trying to explain to him what a Google search is, which I don't think he understands. And I got, know your place. Shut up. Stop piping up over there. So I can't give Sal advice.
Robin brings up a good point. Like, when you fight with Artie, why don't you tell Artie to know his place?
Because Artie threw a CD at my eyeball.
Are you still angry at him, Robin?
I'm not angry at
She's
all.
not
I didn't
angry
even
at
know
me.
this was going on. And people are telling me. I said, but the worst thing to tell me is that I made you lose sleep, because I'll keep you up the rest of your life.
Hi, this is Richard Christie, inviting you to watch my new television show, Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star.
I was very promiscuous.
On the show, I interview some of the most talented and beautiful women in the adult film business.
When I was about 18, I met up with Ron Jeremy.
You and I both know that not all artists work with oils, watercolors, or clay. No, sometimes they work with vibrators, dildos, or rubber fists.
Did you write all that yourself?
Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star. New episodes premiere every week, only on Howard TV On Demand.
Turns me on knowing that I'm turning on other people.
Weird for you?
No.
There was a lot of shit went down.
No shit went down.
You want to freshen up? I'll take a break.
No shit went down.
When is the last time you spoke with him, Robin?
When was the last time I spoke with him? The other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to be that weird.
It's not going to be weird at all.
When's the last
I
time-
said he's got to stop returning to this show and just start doing the show again. Every time he comes here, it's a return.
Right.
He's got to start doing the show.
When is the last time you saw him?
A couple of months ago.
All right. If it's weird for you, just wink at me twice and I'll throw him the fuck out of here. Oh, it's already weird.
No, that's a twitch.
All right. Tell him to go home.
Robin just became Mel Tillis.
You know what we ought to do? Let's put a poster of that 25-year-old behind you.
Oh, why don't you stop?
Yeah, I bought one.
Why don't you
I took a picture of that guy and blew it up.
You should have given that to me.
That would be some
I
Class A
could've used
ball
it at
breaking.
home.
Yeah. Well, he claims he's had sex since you.
Okay.
But does that hurt, or you're over him?
No.
You don't care.
I want him to go live his life.
You do?
Yes.
Have you lived your life?
I'm living my life.
So you've gone on, too, in terms of your sexual life.
We're not discussing particulars, but I have gone on.
Can you put 3 fingers up your ass?
I don't think so.
Well, George can. George loves it.
I've been much too forthcoming, haven't I?
No, George, you're wonderful.
Oh, no. I'm taking my cue from you.
No.
You're one of the guys,
honest.
George.
You're in a committed relationship.
George, you're a man. You're allowed to do that.
I am married. You should be able to freely discuss anything.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
All right,
You don't have to
what.
take a cue from me.
Robin, you go freshen up. I'm going to go take a break.
I'm just going to go say hi to Jim.
No, I want you to don't say hi.
No, I do want to say hi.
I want you to see each other for the first time on
Well,
the air.
that may be your desire, but it's not going to happen. Unless you bring him in right now.
You better not break then.
The whole thing's just so funny because I told Jim, I said, listen, we're going to take a break. I'm going to shut the door because I just don't, I want you to see Robin on the air. And Jim looks at me in horror because now he's sure that we have some crazy thing said. And I said, I swear on the life of my kids, I just don't want you and Robin seeing each other.
Why should what is that all about?
Save it for the air. Am I wrong, Howard?
Nothing to say for the air.
Howard, am I off base on this?
Not
But
at
there's
all.
nothing to say for the air. It's not like we don't talk to each other and we don't see each other. That's ridiculous.
Why don't you lock Jim up in that cage with the dogs?
There you go.
Jim looked horrified, though. He thought for sure we had something wacky going on.
Lock Jim up in that cage we built for Bigfoot. When
Put
he
him
comes
on
in.
the moon.
Yeah.
We did
Let him get a piece of
Jerry.
cheese and put the Playboy in there. All right, let me take a break. Robin, you freshen up.
Freshen.
And I love when they tell
Anybody got those wipes?
I love when they tell women to freshen up. What does that mean? Women have to freshen up.
Powder.
I'm going to go freshen up.
You look good today, actually. Did you make a special sort of effort to look especially good? Because you look really pretty today.
Oh, okay. What did I do? What did I
don't know.
do differently?
I don't know. You're glowing.
I got a question for Robin. Before,
Okay, here we
one
go.
question. Have you and Jim, is this fucking thing choreographed, or is it, in other words, if you guys talked and said,
No,
we're going
we
to talk about
haven't
this,
talked about
we're not
it.
going to talk
No,
about that. So everything's
no.
open.
Yeah.
All right.
That you can ask.
I don't
know
agree-
what you're going to get
I don't
answered.
believe that.
I don't either.
You don't believe what?
I believe at some point there was a conversation about what it would be like if he came back on the show.
All right, I can show. We've only corresponded by email over the last
All
couple
right.
of days. I can show you the email. There's been no
Let me
correspondence.
see
like that.
all the emails.
All right.
And the emails you write to Beth, too. I want to see those.
I know
While you're at it.
I know it was weird because Will tried to pre-interview Jim yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and he said, "So what's up with you, Robin?" He goes, "I'm going to talk about that on the air."
I gotta
He's
talk
like,
to
"We
my
didn't
lawyer
even do the
first."
pre-interview."
Did you enema yesterday?
Did I enter? No.
Did you empty out completely? Just in case.
I
things-
got a full load on.
What if he walks in here?
And I will do what?
You shit your pants. Now, what if he walks in here and suddenly he looks at you and you look at him, and now all of a sudden he has feelings again, like what happened on The Bachelor?
I hope Fred has the appropriate music.
Like what happened on The Bachelor. The guy had a change of mind,
Right.
and then wanted back his old girlfriend. What if he wants you back? Will you consider it?
What?
Will you consider going back with him if he wants you?
No.
Are
You
your
will consider
doors,
it.
Are your doors still open?
My door is closed.
Your door is shut. Tight.
Did you deadbolt it?
Yeah, would it be
Got those
possible for him?
You have to have a special security key.
Could he jimmy the lock?
I'll use the fire escape.
You got in through the fire escape?
I got in through the fire escape.
Yeah, is there a back door, Robin, that he can crawl through?
I think that I put alarms on all the windows and doors.
All right, so it's really over. This is not going to be different. It's not like Artie and Dana's saga where suddenly he's
Oh my
introducing
God,
her
I
as
hope not.
Right.
Well, Robin didn't enema, so we know she's full of shit.
I'm Jim Florentine. I'm down here today because I have a new CD out, Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 5, and a TV show, VH1 Classic. It's called That Metal Show, and it premieres Saturday, March 7th, 11 p.m. And they might ask me other questions. I'm not sure.
Like what?
You know, they might ask what happened to my neck, how come I'm wearing a gay turtleneck, and do I still live in Jersey? I think that's all I'll ask.
Oh, there's nothing, no other questions?
I don't think so. I mean, do you know something that I don't know?
I don't know, it's kind of funny that you're standing next to that picture.
Oh, they'll ask me pictures.
level.
They'll ask me pictures of Artie, I'm sure.
That person over there?
Oh, is that why that's why you position me here, you fuck?
No.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what you said. Stand next to Artie. I'm like, okay, fine. And then you go, and then when the camera's on, oh, look who you're next to. It's a good picture.
Do you think they're going to bring this up at all?
Now that you brought it up, they might.
I won't say anything to them.
All right, well, thanks. Because I'm sure you have a big say in Howard's going to say in there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
If you do, just go in there and say, look, he wants to just talk about his TV show.
Okay, yeah, nothing better.
Yeah, so let's see what kind of pull you have. Because then when the interview's over, I'm going to say, look, they talked about it for 30 seconds, a TV show. So obviously you have no pull here.
Yeah, I have no pull whatsoever.
All right, so now I'm fucked. So let me go prepare, because they're going to ask questions about Robin.
All right, man, good luck.
Thanks.
Jim Florentine came by to promote his brand new album, Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5. He's got one of the funniest calls I've ever heard on here. I could see why you fell in love with him. I could see why Robin fell in love with you. That telemarketing one.
Hi there.
Jimmy, that, hey now, that Terrorizing Telemarketing new album you put out? The one where the guy's on the telephone pole and he's interrupting?
Yeah.
I can see why Robin dug you. With that kind of... What's the matter with you? You all right?
Yeah, why?
You nervous?
Of course I'm nervous.
Being around Robin?
Yeah, to be here, yeah.
What's that big Band-Aid under your chin?
I was snowboarding and I messed up my neck. I cut up and stuff, and then I peeled the scab off too soon. It's infected, so I got to wear a Band-Aid for a couple weeks.
Robin, good you broke up with him.
Yeah.
What's up, Jim?
What's going on, Art? It's good to see you.
Well, it's been a while.
How are you, George?
Is it true
Nice to
Robin
meet you.
hit you, punched you in the throat out in the green room? And that's why you...
I disregarded one of her emails.
It was the opposite, in our Chris Brown, Rihanna kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was the batterer.
Oh, I believe that.
You're Chris Brown.
Not weird to see Robin. I know you two have been talking on the phone, but this is the first you've seen each other in a few months.
Yeah.
And
she looks good.
She does look particularly good. I think she dialed up.
Particularly good.
She dialed
Thank you.
up.
Like, I don't try to look good every day.
There's something going on today.
What did I do? Tell me what's different today.
You're sparkling. You look really cute. The hairdo.
What, I put on sparkles?
Well, maybe she still loves you.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Really?
I don't know. I don't want it to be awkward. Robin swears it's not awkward for her, but
You would hate it if it were awkward.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, I know, right?
When you look at him, Robin, do you remember the good times or the bad times?
No, I'm looking at his eyebrows. There's something going on there.
Really?
You mean he doesn't look good to you?
I'm not saying that. It just looks
I guess
like
I don't have the eyebrows of a 25-year-old.
Maybe he's a little bit too manly for me.
Your eyebrows are darker than your hair. Maybe that's it.
I don't know. Maybe
that's it. Yeah, there's something going on.
Actually, Jim has a lot in common with a 25-year-old. On the day the 25-year-old was born, Jim did his first open mic.
Jimmy, were you upset when it was announced Robin was seeing a 25-year-old?
Well, yeah, look, it sure hurt, you know, that she was dating him, but, I just wanted to be happy if that's what she wanted.
Oh, she wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Listen to Howard. Let him tell you the
I heard
story.
the guy was good looking. I didn't see a picture
He
of him.
was
but
a good-looking guy.
What are you going to do, you know?
Well, I don't know. It hurts, though, right?
It did hurt, absolutely, but what was I going
What
to do?
can you do? Did you go out and get someone of your own?
Not 25.
Not 25.
No, but
57-year-old hooker. You had to go. No, seriously. What did you?
I'm sure you did something in retaliation.
That's the guy.
No, it wasn't that. That's like high school stuff.
So anyway, you, Jim. Thank you for the picture, but that's fine. Did you?
What?
So did you? You're okay with this being here with Robin now? I know it might have been awkward for a while when you guys first broke up, but now we're okay. Okay, right?
Yeah, I think I made a bad decision trying to come back on the show a little too early, and I was like, you know what, we need a little time to make sure everything's okay. So I just postponed it, and I think it's enough time. We talked about it, and we're both good with it.
I think the problem, if I may get into it, was that you didn't really show the true side of yourself to Robin.
He keeps saying...
I know.
Well, here's my theory on it, okay? And I don't know... Robin's
you
never
have a
discussed
theory,
it.
but you have no idea what went on between the two of us.
I know that Jim had to be on such good behavior around you. It might have driven him insane.
Right.
Were you on good behavior?
Yes.
No, I mean, me and Robin were taking upper deckers all across the country.
You never met his best friend, Crackfinger.
That's your best friend?
He's definitely up there, yeah.
And like,
he's in the top 3.
Why didn't I ever meet him?
Yeah, why?
He just wasn't around, I guess, at the time. And, he's
Is that
an
the case, or
well,
you
he's
were
an acquired taste. He definitely is. You gotta...
So you shielded me from him?
Well, yeah, I gotta know somebody a little while before I bring Crackfinger around.
How long? We knew each other a long time.
Yeah, but he has to be
40
with his wife.
years.
If he's with his wife, he won't stick his finger in his ass. So
this guy, you know how this guy Crackfinger got his... You see, let me make my point, and I think you will agree with me. This guy Crackfinger, who's Jim's best friend...
Okay.
They go to a party, people get drunk. Crackfinger waits for them to all pass out drunk. He takes his finger and sticks it up his own asshole. He takes his dirty finger and smears it on their teeth and their gums while they're passed out.
Well, under their nose first, like a smelling salt.
Right.
And then if they don't respond, then he rubs it in their gums.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught in their mouth with
And my point, Robin,
your crack hand.
And maybe you will buy into this, all jokes aside. If you can't meet Crackfinger, for whatever's in his head that you somehow can't handle Crackfinger, then how can you be the girl for him? Because he feels so much pressure to please you.
You're probably right.
Right? I mean, he should have...
You're probably right.
He should have brought Crackfinger around.
Or not.
Well, I'm saying if you were going to be in a relationship.
No, I was afraid Rob might take a cat nap and he might get her with Crackfinger.
I'm a 300-pound slob. I don't want Crackfinger around.
He did this really funny thing. They had a card game for the Super Bowl. They were outside playing. He goes, look, if anyone puts their beer on the table because it's going to get wet from the moisture and it's going to mess the cards up, I'm going to piss on them.
Okay.
And everyone's like, okay, fine. He goes, seriously, I'm going to piss on anybody that does that. After the first hand, he puts his own beer on the table. You put it on? He goes, fine. He takes his dick out and pissed on himself. Sat there and pissed on himself.
He's a man of his word.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this guy insane?
No, I mean, he's married with 2 kids.
Is he a big guy?
No, he's just a normal looking guy, But
But if Robin couldn't meet Crackfinger...
So, I mean, Howard is right.
Yeah.
You didn't feel comfortable with me in your
Eventually,
life.
it's not someone you bring around in the beginning. You wait a little while. I'm sure you have friends like that. You don't want to bring around Beth at first, right?
But you need a girl who is going to accept Crackfinger. Now, I think Robin could have
would?
I think Robin could have. You didn't give Robin the chance to
He
accept
didn't trust
Crackfinger.
me, Howard.
Robin might have said, that Crackfinger is hysterical. I love when he does the smelling salts routine. Or he pisses his pants. I mean, who knows, Robin? You know what I mean? In other words,
He
Jim,
didn't try.
He didn't try.
He didn't try.
And I'm here to say, on Robin's behalf, and I know I speak for her, you can be comfortable showing Robin Crackfinger.
Well, it's a little
She can
late
handle
now.
it.
It's a little late. I don't care to meet Crackfinger.
Are you like The Bachelor? Do you watch the show The Bachelor? I doubt it. You're a real man. But you're not a half woman like me. But on The Bachelor, he got confused. He broke up with one of the women. He chose the other woman to be his wife. And then he changed his mind. And now he went back to the woman. Is there a chance that you are going to try today to win Robin back? Is there any chance that could happen today after seeing...
After all the Crackfinger talk, it's probably not going to happen.
So you two are done. Robin says it's over. There's no way
I don't
you can
know.
get back
You
in
can't predict the future.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know what happens on the road. I think we got a good friendship now, and we'll see where it goes.
Right.
You never say never. You thought you were never going to get married again, but it happened.
You two genuinely like each other, though, right? Do you like him?
Yes.
You do like him.
The only thing
He's becoming one of my best friends.
That's crazy.
I know.
Maybe
And he
you'll-
still won't introduce me to Crackfinger.
I will now.
You're not trying to woo Robin. Why not introduce her to
If she wants to meet him, that's fine. I just wouldn't shake his hand because I don't know where his fingers have been.
I feel Robin should be invited to some sort of gathering where Crackfinger is there. And she should meet Crackfinger and see how she does with it.
So an AA meeting?
As a man who's been around Robin a long time, she'll surprise you. She's very resilient where you think maybe she would not be up to something. So this is a good thing.
No, that was one thing about Robin.
She
She can hang wherever.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? And maybe I had that preconceived notion that she can't. She can sit in the back of a comedy club, some shitty comedy club, and just chill. I was a little nervous about that at first. I'm like, I can't bring her here, this and that, but she was fine.
Everyone has an image of Robin that she's some highfalutin, woman. She is willing to slum it, so to speak. You are.
You're calling Jim slumming?
Look at Jim. Where do you think Jim's going?
No, you got a
Were you
point.
ever afraid that Robin would be attracted to Crackfinger and start dating him?
He is very handsome.
He is a handsome
and he's a
guy.
funny dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you two guys are able to be in the room together and laugh and be friends.
I'm sure you're very happy about that.
It would probably be better if it was more uncomfortable. I sense there's some discomfort, though. I do sense discomfort.
Between me and George.
Yeah.
There's discomfort in the room.
How are things
I'm
going?
comfortable.
How are things going
Me too,
professionally?
buddy. It's going great. I got a show on VH1 Classic.
No kidding.
Yeah, called That Metal Show. It will start the second season this Saturday night, 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. No, is that what you're doing with Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie Trunk and Don Jameson. We
It's a good show.
And what goes on that show?
It's like a Best Damn Sports Show, period, but for hard rock and metal music. We sit around and talk.
It's really very funny because they talk about heavy metal music, but in a way, it's a sporting event.
Oh, I saw one
No kidding,
episode.
I'll watch it.
It's great. I saw an episode. They start talking about obscure. Like, no, he was the third bassist of Megadeth.
And the crazy audience knows more than they do.
It's good.
It's a niche audience that watch it.
You've always been into heavy metal.
Yeah, I
right?
like the hard rock and metal. Yeah.
Right. You go to what show did you go to recently?
Slipknot.
Slipknot. Yeah. I mean that's
me and Richard. Yeah.
Do you?
They will have arguments on the show about who has the better fan, Rush or the Kiss Army.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, Robin, is it difficult for you to watch Jim's show?
Why would I watch it if it was difficult for me to watch?
Doesn't it bring up romantic feelings,
No.
to good times?
No. I enjoy the show.
Do you ever sit there and watch and go, "Oh my God, he was inside of me"?
Oh, no, don't say that.
You never say that. You never say that to
No.
yourself.
No.
When you sit here and look at Robin, do you ever go, "Remember that time in bed and I was inside of you"? And I mean,
I do that when I watch Howard TV.
It is weird to be in the room with someone who is inside of you, but me, I totally forget. Like,
See, I do too.
I wipe it out.
When I see people I used to be with, they're like old friends. I don't remember
There's
any
nothing-
of that stuff at all.
Wow, I guess I wasn't that good.
No offense, but the best the most special sexual experience you have, you think would like sort of be in the room. Like, can you remember it and say, "There's the man who gave me that experience"? You can't do that.
There's the man that shit on me.
Well, now that you are trying to put it in my head, I won't go there.
Right. It's always weird, but you two are very adult. I like that you
We
work
weren't
through it.
always. It was a little tough.
Yeah,
for a
That's
while.
good. That's healthy. You see, I never do that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like Robin could get angry and you can get angry and then you talk about it and you work things through. I don't do that.
Well, actually, I get angry and Jim talks things through.
You don't give up on her. When she
No, I
gets
don't. I
angry,
mean,
you
yeah.
don't avoid her?
There was a point where I was gonna. I just said, "Look, I'm sorry, and I guess we're not gonna be friends." And yeah, it was at one point it was bad.
You like to be friends with the people.
Yeah, I'd like
to.
to. You have a relationship with somebody. I just don't like to cut him off and never see him again.
I feel you're a very sensitive guy. I do feel he's a sensitive
He is.
guy. He is. He
Mhm.
does care about
Got a
people.
big heart.
I care about Artie a lot, man.
You worried about Artie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jim is a good
Always.
friend to me. He always has been.
What do you
Well,
mean?
why don't you take his calls?
What?
Is that right, Robin?
I don't take anybody's
Artie
calls.
doesn't take Jim's
No,
calls?
it's I'm too expensive for him as an opener. You know what I mean? When you start moving up, it's like,
all right.
Well, first of all, I thought we were working together a couple weeks ago, and then you were on the road or something.
No, I know. I'm
Thing
going
in
to do
town.
some shows with him.
Yeah.
No, but I am there. Absolutely. Look, you don't want to,
Well, and he's headlining himself too, all over the place. So
Who has the bigger fans? Who has the better fans? Kiss Army or
Rush?
I would say probably Rush.
I disagree.
I was never a huge Kiss fan. I never really got it.
I never got it. I never got
I didn't
Kiss
either.
either.
I like the stuff, but I never got it.
I consider that more theatrical kind of stuff. But the Kiss Army, unless I'm wrong, they seem to have made Gene Simmons the richest man in America. They seem to buy whatever shit he
all
puts
that
out.
Crap, yeah.
They seem to follow Kiss around, and they really are, ecstatic over them. I don't really know too many Rush
What do you
Army.
know about Rush fans? Nothing.
Nothing. I mean, I don't even know any Rush.
But that's why you don't have to be a hardcore fan of metal to like the show, because the arguments are just so entertaining.
And then you see these guys from, what is it, the 80s? They were big?
Yeah.
Right.
They are still dressing the same way. It's the funny. It looks like Halloween, that show.
So why do you think Rush has the better fans?
I never got the Kiss thing, so that's why I said Rush.
Oh, I see.
But to me, either crowd doesn't get any chicks at their shows.
Right. But how do you evaluate the better fan? I do it by the fact that they support Kiss, and no matter they put out a casket and people buy it.
Well, also Rush, hasn't been played on the radio. They put out an album every year, and they sell out like 2-3 nights at the Garden all the time.
I see.
And you're like, they're still around, but they got hardcore fans too.
They got Geddy Lee. I mean,
they don't just sell all their shit either.
What is your fascination with Oz from Stryper? What is that all about? Do you ever discuss...
No, I like that band Stryper. Richard likes them too, yeah.
Do you ever discuss that with Robin, or do you leave her out of that?
And we never got to that.
That's my point with you and Robin.
What? Look, we went to shows. We went to Van Halen. We saw Stone Temple Pilots.
Was she fun when you brought her?
Absolutely.
Then what the hell's
she
the
was
problem?
drinking beers.
I like you two together.
You know what I mean?
What's the problem? Why are you two not together? You love the shows. You can take Robin anywhere. She's got the big cans. She's up for it sexually.
Here we go.
I know she's good in bed. I just know it. I don't even doubt it.
Really, you think so?
She doesn't like to blow you, but she'll definitely put out. No, you've admitted that.
But she doesn't like to blow?
She'll do it for you begrudgingly. She told me that.
Okay.
You did?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Didn't you agree?
I didn't see her make a face before. Like she was going to do the dishes.
I feel like you two are perfect for each other. I don't know. It's upsetting to me. I really thought this was it, Robin.
Well, you were wrong.
I saw
You've
wedding
been
bells.
wrong before.
You saw wedding bells?
I saw her walking down the aisle.
You've been wrong before.
I saw her walking down the aisle. I'm telling you.
I feel bad for Fred too, because now he can't do the impression anymore.
It really bothers Robin.
Yeah, for a while I wanted to kill Fred.
This is why I think Robin is still in love with you, because she can't even bear to hear Fred do your
No, I
voice.
like it. I always
do.
loved it. But for that moment that I was not so happy with him, it was a tough thing.
People come to my shows, go, "Oh my God, your act isn't that dirty." I go, "So what do you mean?" He goes, "I hear you on Howard Stern every morning, and you're disgusting. The things you say are awful. I didn't want to come see you. My boyfriend dragged me here." I go, "That's not me."
Well, would Crackfinger have been your best man if Robin and you did tie him? Would he have,
Well, I would have hoped that I would meet the best man.
He probably, either that or one of my brothers. I'd probably bring Crackfinger in just because it's more interesting.
I think Robin really liked your family. I think that was devastating for her, because she not only lost you, but she lost your entire family.
Oh, my God.
Well, she only met him once, but no, I mean, I do
Really?
have I'm close with my family and stuff, and she did like that part that I was.
She did like it. She
Yeah.
liked that about you. Yeah, she liked you. I'm telling you. I think...
I still like him.
You do?
It's not a past tense thing.
I think the back door is open. If
The
you wanted
back
to crawl
door?
In, if you wanted to crawl in the back door.
Which back door?
She locked the front door. I don't mean the ass. I'm talking about literally. Robin is closed off to
George
you.
is confused.
But who knows?
George heard back door. He's like, "Whoa, who's?"
I thought when you were talking about Rush, you were talking about Rush Limbaugh.
No.
Oh, dear George.
George, don't you think the two of them were a good couple?
I think so. I think they're lovely. Even now, I mean, I sense warmth, more than warmth. The real.
We have a great deal of affection
undertow
for each
here.
other. That's it's not a secret.
Roy, I mean,
Roy.
You just called him Roy.
My friend Roy's in the dresser. Do you think I look gay with this turtleneck on? That's what I want to know.
I think you look very good. You look very.
That means
dashing.
you look gay.
That means gay.
If he said that.
You
Well,
look very good,
Artie
yeah.
dressed in black yesterday too.
I did, yeah. But not
George,
here.
are you attracted to Jim as a man?
You know, I'm attracted to beautiful people.
Is he beautiful?
Man or woman. Yes, he's very attractive.
Right, Robin.
What would you do to him?
What would
you blow? Well, Robin doesn't like blowing.
I think, Robin, I don't need to tell you.
George, I got an extra orifice on my neck open. So.
Hey, I got to tell you, so Jim put out a new Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5, believe it or not. We play his stuff
Good
all
Lord.
the time. In fact, when we started the channels, I think Jim was 90% of the programming because we always played his phony phone calls. But I heard this one. This is a great premise. I'm going to, if I may, I want to play a clip from
Please.
This. So the premise of the telemarketing series with Jim Florentine is that whenever these telemarketers call his house, he fucks with them.
Yeah.
He goes out of his way to get them to call. So this I thought was rather brilliant.
I feel a part of this because he was working on this while we were together.
Oh, you were. This is how he shows off to you.
Yeah, she was in the creative process. I got a good call to her. I said, what was it? Yeah.
And another cool element of this, from like a production standpoint, it's not a pain in the ass because if they call you, you don't have to get permission from them, right?
Technically, you don't have to, but
Right.
you know, as long as you beep out name and company, we do. But you know, because everybody could sue for everything. But,
all right.
So listen to this. Jim gets a call from a telemarketer, and he, in the middle of it, there's a guy from the phone company working on the pole outside who interrupts the phone call and starts to advise Jim during the telemarketer's pitch.
That's Don Jamieson, my buddy Don.
Oh, is that Don?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, this is great. This is really good. Enjoy this one. This is from Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5, Jim Florentine. Pretty good, huh?
Wow.
That's a good one. So clearly, during your time with Robin, you became your most creative. This is your masterpiece. This is your Leonardo da Vinci
That was my
moment.
Sgt. Pepper.
Right.
Yeah, when you're with somebody, you're married or whatever, that's when you're most creative. You
Right.
got that side of your life.
Did you thank Robin on the new CD? Did you say my inspiration, Robin? Is there any mention of Robin on the new CD?
There was no thanks to nobody on the CD.
Nobody.
But she knows.
Right. Well, Robin, I feel you were his Yoko during this.
She almost
phase.
broke up me and Don Jamieson, my partner.
Well, congratulations on the new TV show On That Metal Show, premiering this Saturday night at 10 o'clock on VH1 Classic.
11.
Oh, it says Saturday night at 11 on VH1. Didn't I say that?
You said 10.
I did? Gee, why the hell would
Are
I
you
say
getting like dyslexic over
that?
there?
I think something's wrong with me today.
Yeah, we got Black Sabbath, we got Metallica this season, Queensryche.
You mean they're coming on
Anthrax,
there?
yeah, all those guys, yeah.
Metallica's coming
Well,
on your
Lars,
show?
we did an interview with Lars, yeah.
Right.
We have Black Sabbath coming in today. We're taping our last shows today.
Wonderful. Well, let me tell you something. You are at your most creative, and I think it had something to do with Robin's influence, but I can't prove it, you know, and not that she's looking for anything, but I want to say that myself.
So you're saying if I do a Telemarketers Volume 6, I should get back with her?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I think this is your best work yet. I mean, there's a trillion funny phone calls on this thing, and you can get that at jimflorentine.com. Did you and Robin ever develop pet names for each other? I never heard you referred to as Honey or any pet name. Did you? Was she always Robin and you were always Jim?
Yeah. Pretty
Is
much.
that right?
Sometimes she would slip and call me Howard.
Yeah. What a shame.
Yeah, a couple times in the bedroom.
You know what?
But that's a sweet nothing.
Yeah.
She'll never get over me.
So you really think that she dated me because she likes you and she kind of is like, all right, he's a funny guy, and if
Yeah,
I
I
can't
think
have Howard.
that
It
Robin.
was a transference thing. I said, oh, another funny guy.
I think the hell that's Robin's life is that she's in love with me, and no man compares to me. I mean, you came close. But
right, she thought, all right, he's close enough. He's a funny guy.
Right, but unfortunately, she will never have the true love of her life, Howard.
I have you every day. I don't need you.
See, if you were willing to change your name to Howard and pretend to be me and put on a big wig, you could have.
I'd ignore you the way I ignore him.
Right.
You don't think Robin could get into your lifestyle, going to bed at 8 o'clock every night?
Oh, she'd love it.
Not traveling.
She goes to bed late and travels. That's not my.
She does. I know. I mean, we'd stay up till about like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Wow.
Before she had to go to work.
Wow, that's unbelievable. And then she gets up all fired up. Do you think it's from those coffee enemas that she's caffeinated heavily?
Well, you know, eating healthy and taking care of yourself definitely gives you the energy.
Did you ever see her take an enema? You never saw that.
I put one in.
You did.
Now there's a revelation.
Offered,
I
but
told
he
her it was
never
a
came through.
Did he offer?
I told her it was a coffee enema. It was something else.
Hey, here's a coffee enema for you, honey. Don't turn around. Well, listen, I guess I'm happy for you guys. You seem like you're over one another and still remaining friends. That's incredibly mature. George, let that be a good lesson to everyone, that you can be friends with the person that you break up with. A lot of times people get very immature, and these two have proven.
Why did you address that to me?
Well, because I don't think.
What is he saying about you?
Because I know you don't
you
believe.
and Brad break up?
George has confided in me. He doesn't believe people could be friends after they break up. He thinks if Brad breaks up with him, it would never be the same.
They would not be friends.
It would not be the same, but I'm sure we could be friends.
I know. I'm just kidding with you.
And I can't imagine us breaking up.
He could have addressed it to you or me, and he knows I'm empty inside.
Well, cuddle him up, and I could adjust to a lot of things.
Oh, well, thank you. Jesus Christ.
I've adjusted to you.
I know.
Were you turned off to Jimmy's big balls, Robin?
Oh, here we go. I never noticed his balls being particularly big.
They're big.
All right. You spent more time with him, obviously,
Let's
than
whip
I
out
did.
that sack.
There was a few years it was definitely overblown. It looked like I had elephantitis.
Right.
But they went down for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw the elephantitis balls.
Yeah, you saw the last month of elephantitis.
I think it's the Joyce Kilmer rest stop.
Robin's been known to hang around a few men and basically make their balls get smaller.
What are you guys doing seeing his balls?
He showed it to me at a
takes
rest
pictures.
stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his thing.
You go displaying yourself.
Well, yeah, if you got something big, you might as well show it. If I had a big dick, I'd be showing everybody.
Why not?
He's got big balls. Do you like that,
What's
George?
big now?
George, do you like
Are
big
you ready
balls?
to display?
You're getting a proposition, George. I mean,
George, do you like big balls?
Well, it depends on who comes with it.
Right. Okay.
Well, like one was bigger than the other, so it was like that movie Twins, Schwarzenegger and DeVito.
Oh, it was off balance.
Yeah, the left one was bigger than the right for some
It's
reason.
not aesthetically balanced.
Irish John, you're on the air. Jim Florentine here and his new album, Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5. Available now at jimflorentine.com. Go ahead.
Good morning, Howard. Hey, Jim, I just wanted to say that metal show is excellent. That Van Halen skit you and Don Jamieson did where you were outside the concert before the show pretending the band was talking to the fans, that was fucking hilarious.
What'd you do?
We told the fans outside the Garden at Van Halen, you could see him on a closed-circuit TV. We had a camera. I go talk to him. You ask him any question, they'll answer the question. So we had fake earpieces in. And one guy's like, we just want to say, Eddie, you're a great guitar player, and I like you. He said, Eddie, what that guitar you played on the first album, where is it? I haven't seen it since. I'm like, Eddie said, why'd you bring that up? Someone stole that guitar. Now he's all pissed off. He's like, I'm sorry. I go, Eddie just left the room. And now the next, ask Alex something. He goes, Alex, you're a great drummer. He's like, why'd you say that? There's a lot of good drummers out there. He goes, well, I just was saying something. And by the end of the bit, everyone was out of the room. The whole band. He scared the whole band away. I go, look, security wants you to put your ticket up to the camera because they want to see where you're sitting. The guy's like, should I run? And the guy just ran away.
He ran away
He
from
ran
the
away
camera.
because he scared the whole band away.
And Don Jamieson started making out with some fat chick, like this big, fat, disgusting chick. I don't know what the premise of that was.
Well, no, because I said, David Lee Roth, you want to come backstage? Dave will give you a backstage pass. She's like, yeah, definitely. I go, okay, you have to make out with my co-host, and you get a backstage pass. So Don made out with like 6 chicks. It was great.
That's unbelievable.
It was great.
They were willing to audition. They were willing to actually make out with Don in order to get to
They made
David
out
Lee
with
Roth.
6 of them. And then afterwards, they go, we're only joking.
Right. And they don't mind.
They didn't mind.
At least they
and
get to
Don
make
got
out with
3
some-
numbers.
Unbelievable. Well, listen, you're a funny guy. There's no question. It's a pleasure having Jim Florentine here. Robin, I could see why you fell in love with the guy.
Hey, Howard,
You've fallen in love with him
I've
now.
fallen in love with him myself. What is it, Irish John?
Hey, Jim did a joke. I seen him in Nokia Theater, and he was talking about the dating sophisticated women and how the women can't figure out that a guy that makes fart jokes and has friends called Stinkfinger, how a relationship like that didn't work out. Was that written? Was Robin the inspiration?
No.
That was before
That sounds like a Robin inspired
No, I didn't.
thing.
That wasn't my joke.
No?
Oh, did I tell her wrong? I was a little drunk.
You never even said
You heard
that.
something that didn't even get said?
He said something about dating a woman and, how they don't understand how they can't get along with a guy who's so childish and tells fart jokes.
All right, whatever. Who cares? Mark, go ahead. You're on the air.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love.
Hey, Jim, is it true that once you go black, you never go back?
No, that's not true.
You went to white?
No, I mean, I can. I mean...
Who are you dating now?
Nobody.
I thought you said
Look,
you had...
in this economy?
I heard you had sex since Robin.
Where'd you hear that?
I heard some things.
I'm only human.
Listen, Robin, too.
She has
Robin
too?
what?
Robin has had sex since Jim.
All right, whatever you say.
She
Am
has?
I wrong or am I right?
I didn't ask her about
I don't discuss these things on the air anymore.
Well-
I'm messing with Jim.
Don't, Robin, fuck his head up. Come on. You don't know how to play the game, do you?
What game? I'm not playing any game.
She does not know how to play. Jim's
What?
in
I
here
don't
saying
feel
he's
like
had
playing.
sex.
Well, look, you asked. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm saying, you get him back.
I'm enjoying my life. That's all I will tell you. Enjoying
All
my
right.
life
So you think that she
immensely.
definitely has?
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know for sure, but I would say 99%. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
George?
I'm not here enough to know.
Come on, Fruity.
I heard her singing, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair, about 2 weeks after you guys broke up. Let's go to Jay. Jay, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, brother.
I actually have a bone to pick with Artie, but the reason I'm calling, I saw Jim in Atlantic City about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Great job, Jim. You're a funny man.
Thanks.
But just to let Robin know, he was with a blonde right before the show, and I must say, Robin, you definitely look better on Jim's arm, than that blonde did.
This guy's saying that the blonde you were with,
It wasn't with the blonde.
that Robin is hotter than this blonde.
The blonde could have been my sister. I had family at the show. We had a
All
bunch
right.
of friends.
It could have been. You were at the Asian place right before the show. In the Showboat Casino.
Were you at the show? You were not there?
I don't know if the Asian place. What was there a lot of Asian? Don't say that in front of George.
Massage parlor?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, the massage.
Now, are you guys now good enough friends that you can talk about to each other in private who you're dating? I mean, are you guys, or is it still awkward to even bring that up?
We haven't brought that up to each other.
That hasn't been brought up. So you're not that good of friends. You can't confide in him. Hey, I'm seeing someone now, and gee, the guy was
If I
doing-"
was serious about somebody, I might do that. Sure.
I see. Well, then there's still some tension there.
There's no tension.
Sure there is.
I'm sure he would tell me if he was seriously dating somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe.
All right, listen. Check out Jim Florentine on that metal show. Obviously, Robin has. She tunes in for everything you're up to.
You know what? He wouldn't even tell me what time it was on. I had to go find it myself.
Well, it says here premiering this Saturday night at 11 o'clock.
It's the second season.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh.
talking about the first season. He's like, yeah, I got this show. I'm like, when is it going to be on? Nothing.
Why wouldn't he tell you?
I don't know.
Why didn't you tell Robin?
I don't remember why. It wasn't
See,
a
that
specific
was the
reason,
problem
no.
with the relationship. No crack finger, and you won't even let her watch you on TV.
I think when the show premiered, it was a little rough water then. You know what I mean? We're having a
Right,
little
I
tough
think he was a
time, so
little-
that's why I didn't want to throw it in.
insecure
By the
about
way, even though you're mad at me, my show's on this Saturday. Watch it.
Don't you? That's not true. We weren't having a problem.
No, well, I mean,
there.
we're just a little,
I actually asked you, when is the show coming on?
And he said he would not tell you.
When he answered, he didn't even say anything about the show. I was like, geez, that was odd.
Watch out.
Why
I was
wouldn't
just
you
making,
tell?
I don't know. I was just making sure we were okay at that point.
See, maybe
that
you were
was
so
more important.
nervous around her. You didn't know what
No,
to
but
say.
that was more
like you had to
important.
be on guard all the time with
Look,
her.
I didn't want to have I wanted to be friends with her and make sure everything was okay. So I was trying to work that out.
I see.
The last thing I want to do is, by the way, plug my show.
Right. Well, but I mean, it's a private conversation. You're hardly plugging.
Yeah, but I didn't want to just bring that up. Robin, we don't have any problems. My show's on Saturday. You got to see Twisted Sister's going to be on. I didn't want to
I
do
guess
that.
when is it coming on? When is it? What time is it on? I never said a word.
Sometimes I don't hear everything.
I don't understand that, Robin. I'm having trouble understanding that conflict. I don't get it. Like,
I don't know what was going on with
Yeah.
him at the time. I said, well, geez, he doesn't want me to know. Okay.
I think you make Jim very nervous. That was the problem with the relationship.
No, I was never
You had
nervous
to
around
always
her.
make sure.
In the beginning, I was. The first couple of dates, obviously, yeah.
Right.
But no,
Yeah, I
she's-
used to say, you're afraid of me.
He is, right? He's a little afraid of you.
Well,
No,
yeah.
I think he got over
All right,
it.
maybe.
I was afraid of $800 bottles of wine.
That I understand.
That's a monster.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big decision. You're going to get back together.
Robin and I
$800
almost
wine
broke
night.
up over that. Jim's new album, Terror.
We got through it, though.
Hey, we did. We get through everything. And Jim's new album, Don't worry, honey, I ain't leaving you. Jim's new album, Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5, is available at jimflorentine.com. You are a friend of the show. You are a friend of Robin's, of course. And I am so glad to see you. And that phone call is hysterical. And I can't wait to hear the rest of the album.
Jim, that wasn't that bad, then, was it?
No, it wasn't that bad. They did bring up stuff about Robin, which I was
Yeah, go
surprised.
figure, right?
You know, I didn't think that was going to come up. But thank God you warned me, and I was a little prepared.
So how'd it go, man?
It was fine, actually. It was. I thought it would be a lot more uncomfortable.
Were you embarrassed at all, or?
It was definitely, yeah, of course I was nervous being in there, yeah. It was, you know, it was the first time seeing her in a while, and you never know what's going to be brought up.
Now,
you know, it's not like it's 5 prepared questions like a regular TV show, and you know that they're just going to stick with that. You don't know what end it's coming from. Someone's going to walk in and say something, so, but...
So now Howard is asking if you guys, if there's anything in the future maybe for you guys, if you could ever get back together.
Well, I got a birthday coming up, so I'm hoping maybe she'll get me something.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, what can I do
Robin,
for you?
now that Jim's gone.
Yes?
How was seeing Jim?
How did it look to you?
You didn't make too much eye contact with him. I noticed that.
Oh, really?
You were looking down a lot, or at your
I
computer.
do that. Did I do something different with Jim than I do with other guests?
I guess not, but...
Then that would be your answer. It was just like having any other guest.
That can't be true.
Why not?
Because you guys have a past.